you hear about that brand new thing? Everyone is already complaining. Hop in the chat, give us a shout. Wait till you see what Digger and Johnny are talking about. It's game over with Johnny and the Canuck. Laughing at a world that sorta sucks, so just forget the plan. It's game over, man. So sit in the chat, let's have a laugh. Hours planned are 3.5. Digger squirrels driving Johnny mad, reading chat backwards, making people laugh. Hey, who's yelling in the back? It's Al unloading on a dog's back. It's game over with Johnny and the Canuck. Laughing at a world that sorta sucks, so just forget the plan. It's game over, man.
Oh, I'm getting justly shamed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting deserved shame. Over in MSO late. You late in gate? What?
I'm sorry, it's just a habit.
Like we're
That's
on a
just
team,
habit
man.
from
That's like firing off inside the tent, bro. What the hell?
It's just a habit from LawTube. Well, Ricada mostly, because Ricada was notoriously always late and gay. So you would start to
Well,
drop that
I can
down.
alert you.
Yeah.
I am just late. I am not gay.
Okay.
I'm
Good.
as straight as they come, but I haven't for a while, so it's missed you on Friday. Yeah, about Friday. Like my fucking my overall like energy like level was low. I haven't been feeling well. My fucking spine hurts so bad doing the show. Like was torture, and then when I got done with Thursday's show, like we were on a topic and we ran a little late just being on the topic, and LabGlass was confronting us about admittedly about facts we didn't have, and he's like, and we logged off and he was like, this could be solved with a Google search, and I was like, and if I didn't want to not sit here anymore, I'd be willing to do that. I did do those Google searches later, but that's irrelevant. Point is, it was one of those, like, I was like, hey, should we do this, or this? And you're like, ooh, let's do this story. So we just picked one out of a hat and we kind of rode with it. And then, but I was
I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
It was the lady for the lady in Britain for getting the Female Empowerment Award for females in sport.
Right.
I can't find out what it's about besides sports. Because everybody's
Google it, and
well, no, but that's the thing. Can't find out what it is besides sports, because by the time we got to the story, everything is about the outrage. All it's about is her in that interview, and so I guess she did something in sports. I don't know what.
She did something in sports that got her that award, which is fine. That's cool.
Okay.
Then the way it was presented to us, it seemed as though she got the Enriching Womanhood Award.
Well, this is one of those things where this is the double-edged sword of being like,
it wasn't.
This is the double-edged sword of like being like, hey, we've got a news story. We'll grab this. We'll talk about and react to that. And it's just like, I'm not going to do like research and study and watch every video. Like if we grab them to be funny, I don't want to know what's going to happen. Like,
right.
That's where the, it's exciting. It's not exciting. Like the reaction part comes in. Otherwise, my jokes are all... If I've seen it ahead of time, my jokes are all pre-planned. It's just horrible. I hope your butt is better.
Bricks.
It's a Pab Fargo. Thank you for the words of butt encouragement, I guess. Well butt wishes? I don't know. Butt well wishes? Either way. Point is, it's the coccyx. It's the tailbone. It's still sore. It is still sore. Bricks Gaming, what's good? We raided and got loot, Digger, says Bricks Gaming.
Yeah, Johnny was telling me about that this while we were setting up the stream. But I know you didn't burn anything down or grape anything.
Yeah, that's not how
I get it. It's not like real life was. It's all game, and there's no point in
you know what else? While we're on that subject,
I mean, to be fair, I think aren't any loot that you got that is pillaging.
I got some loot, but
so you're pillaging.
You're
just not doing the.
I got a new trophy.
I
got a trophy to finish the little trophy stand I have in my house of all the little, like, you beat the dungeon little trophies. There's like the silver one for normal, and then there's like the gold one for heroic, and then there's like the sparkly gold one for mythic, and we didn't do
okay.
mythic anywhere, so I just have the silver and the golds. But I have like a spiral trophy case, and it's got all of them. Just blah, 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 blah. It was nice. It was the last one that I was missing, so it was fine. It completed the set.
Nice.
It totally justified all the time I spent it. I felt bad because I put the invite out to friends in my guild, and a couple of them came.
Yeah.
One of them left right before we beat the sumbitch. It's just like, oh. On the one hand, it was going kind of late. We were running kind of late. People had already been falling off, and we'd had enough fails at it where I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't blame anyone for being like, all right, I'm gonna tap out. It's getting late. I got work in the morning, and so that's where they were at. And then it was just, yep, if just another 10 minutes, and we would have had it. MSO saying my YouTube chat is not working correctly. I've got it up over here. I saw you say, let's go, let's go. And then other than that, I don't know. Hey, oh, Johnny, hey, Digger. Hey, Special Emissary.
Hey, Special Emissary. I said hey to Pab already. Good to see you. It's working for me.
Yeah.
Are you on top chat or live chat, MSO? Because remember, you've got to switch to live chat. Otherwise, YouTube decides what ones you really want to see and what comments you don't want to see.
Yeah, I don't know what the not working correctly part is. Anyways, we've got a bunch of other things to get to today, so let's grab those. I told you about this. All right, so we've got the lady with interesting takes on the moon, which will be fun to go through. I've got a couple of stories that a story you sent me. Your neck of the woods is burning, which I thought was funny. Yeah. I mentioned this morning.
Because I said it was the East Coast that was burning and to get off my back. Yeah. Well, to be fair, that smoke was coming from the East Coast, and you can still stay off my back.
Yeah, no, it was. But no.
Any smoke from us is actually going to Washington State and Oregon, but Washington State is full of flame right now too. It's burning. It's not a burning ring of fire, but it's a burning area of fire as well. So they won't notice our smoke. But yeah, we had some out in the Kootenays. We've had a couple that actually met and joined forces of fires. And they've been burning along, and suddenly, out of nowhere, there was fires in the back end of the Indian reservation, right outside of my town. And on Saturday, there was all sorts of alerts and emergency alerts going off, and the whole reservation was told to evacuate immediately, and the winds came up really bad on Saturday, rather. On Saturday, the winds were much, much worse than expected, probably due to the fire making everything more potent. And thankfully, because those strong fires kind of spread all over hell, thankfully, overnight, the wind turned back on itself and kind of stopped its forward flow. And so, yeah.
You really don't understand what a tease is. Like I was like, we've got this, we've got that, we've got the stuff that you have, and I've got all your news.
Oh, I thought we were going into it now.
No, I was teasing the whole first hour, and because I was like, I was going to tease that, and I was going to talk about.
Going to be the first story.
Well, I mean, we can now. We may as well.
Sorry.
But, like I was also going to tell. I was also going to be like, and we've also got, we've got the world's like a heartwarming like. Somebody got a job story, like I'm happy, but at the same rate, how much of, you know what, we'll get to it when we do. And then we've got the lady that I get to handicap hate on, so it'll be a whole bunch of fun with us.
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah, the pugs were great, super cool of them for sticking around with us. It was cool of everyone that hung out for that. I put a thank you in the Discord thing. I've got to put a thank you into the guild and kind of mention that to them as well. It was a fun time. It was cool to get the achievement. I completely did not realize there was no mount involved. I was kind of hoping to see, because I was like, I wonder what the mount will be. Like, I was just curious. And I'm not like, oh, it's not worth it. Like, no, it's still fine. I got the achievement before it's done. I could do it anytime this week, and that would be the last ditch effort. So they joined forces, double Dragonfire, East meets West. Yes. That's what happened.
Yes. Yes.
So you guys are burning from the outside inward?
Kind of.
Because that wouldn't bode
Yeah.
well for us here in the Midwest. Because then, like, based
Yeah.
on wind currents and stuff, we're just gonna get ass blasted with all your fucking smog. So, the pillage people,
Well-
MSO. Oh,
The pillage people.
that's, you know what, dude? Next time I have to form a guild, that's the name of the guild, the pillage people.
Pillage people.
Join the pillage people. What do we do? Duh.
What do you think?
We move furniture. What do you think we do? We pillage. We're the pillage people. So that's what we do. We pillage. We go in for maximum pillage. That's what we do.
Yes.
Speaking of pillaging, raiding, and loot, because of everything that happened last, we had a fun time with kind of people gifting subs in the Rumble last time,
Mhm.
as well as other stuff, including resubs over the weekend. So we knocked our goal down by $45, and we don't charge for days off. So since I took I guess for lack of a better term, a butt day, I moved the goal forward, which made it go. Long story short, the goal tomorrow is $25. Like, we make $25 and we're done with tomorrow's goal, and everything over that goes into Wednesday. And we just have to get through Thursday, and then it's like, hold your fucking tits, because Friday's the Go Me show, and
Woohoo!
this one
I let
could
go
be
now.
this one could be rough, because then I might have to go play bags the next morning after.
Oh.
I'm gonna
That's
I'm gonna top off my car this week and make sure I have a whole tank of gas, because somebody might have to retreat to their car, close the doors, close all the windows, and then turn it on and just go full AC blast and hit me right in the face with just cold air. I will be refrigerated. Hello, Eugene Stoner over there on Rumble. Good to see
Hey,
you.
Eugene Stoner.
But day Labby's dream come true. Perhaps. So far I haven't seen Labby, so we will have to ask him when they arrive. So yeah, I've got the British girl that shouldn't surprise anyone. So we kind of bookend it with woke people talk about crazy stupid stuff. But you know what?
Good.
Screw it. We'll go to the fire thing, since you've already been talking about it and going into it. We'll
Okay.
just hit the it's going to be funny, is I bet you mentioned all the stuff that this person is going to say. That's the other fun part about this, is like
Well, this is
you have like
intro-
a weird you have a weird like diarrhea of the mouth kind of thing, where when I mention a topic and you have something to contribute, and you just blah, all of it right then and there. It's like, all right, well, okay, we weren't going. It's like a all or like, you don't have a throttle. You just like all or nothing, go or no go. Did you hit the launch button or not? Like it's like launching a, it's not like driving a car. It's like launching a rocket with you. I hit the button and the thing shoots off into space. Versus a car where it's like, no, gentle on the gas so you may ease into traffic. St. Caesar Digger has a weird Canuck sense. I don't know what that means. We could name the next time we raid that will be our cover page. Oh, the Pillage People? Pillage People's not bad. I like that just as a general, like as a guild name. I do have an alt character that's just sitting on a guild, and I mean, it's completely empty. There's nobody in it. The message of the day is the guild is dead. Everybody's left. You shouldn't be here. That's literally.
Wow.
Do you know who put that message in? Me, when the other GM was like, yeah, I'm just done playing WoW. I know we were like, hey, let's build a guild, and I asked you to make an alternate character and come over and build this guild with me and bring a couple of your main tunes, and you did all of that, much to the annoyance of other people who said, don't bother, it's just going to fall apart. And we did all the really cool stuff I wanted for a couple weeks, and then I just decided I didn't want to do it anymore, so I'm going to go. And then with him leaving, a bunch of other people were like, yeah, I don't really want to do this anymore. We're going to go. And they all left. And they're just like, yeah. I'm like, okay. You guys asked me to be here. I didn't ask you. Like, I wasn't like, hey, let's do this. A lot of people are like, hey, we could use somebody who knows how to do a tank job or know somebody to
Mm.
do this. Hey, do you have a good character that's near max level? This is way, way back in the day, mind you. I was like, yeah, I can do all of that. And then that all fell apart. All that was left was my tunes and a couple of friends of mine's tunes. Pretty much all of us that were like, okay, we'll come join and help make your guild and help out. And everybody went, yeah, I guess we got everything we wanted. We're going to go. Like, okay. Bye. So like I said, it seemed like the right message. The thing's dead. Nobody, everybody left. You shouldn't be here. I weirdly find it as a very welcoming message every time I log into the one character I have. And back in the day, this was the other part too. Back in the day, guilds were worth something when they were dead because you got so much bank space for a guild. So it's like you have a banker character that can just hold hordes of crap.
Everything.
And I do have a character whom I have not checked on. Like the world's worst hoarder, I have that in a digital form. It's an undead guy in a maid's outfit, I guess. Weirdly cross-dressed undead person who's got just a whole plethora of stuff from basic World of Warcraft like level up to like Cataclysm, just like mats, potions, ingredients, just sitting on it. I was auctioning some of it off back in the day. I have to start using it. It's actually worth stuff now. Didn't know Quentin Tarantino had a sister. Well, you know what? No one cares what I'm talking about anyway. St. Aaron's right. Let's go for this. Hey, Brick. Good to see you, Brick. Good to see you.
It's in there, by the way.
Saving some buildings. But that's old growth forest up there.
Yeah.
Old-
We haven't had fires around here for a good long time. What's burning now has not burned in long. Last time it really burned this area was before Trudeau was elected. So
Okay,
we're
I thought you were going to be
talking,
like,
early
not in
2000s.
my lifetime. The last time it burned, I wasn't living here. Like,
No, but it's been decades since this area burned. Honestly, it doesn't. This area has always been pretty good. So the forest has had a chance to grow in and settle in.
well, good thing we're losing all that progress now. We're going back to 0 days without an accident.
And again, if you could just allow your farm animals to graze on the provincial land, this problem wouldn't be a problem.
Well, as you would say, tinfoil hat, you don't believe it's just that. You think it's an orchestrated thing. Kraken's Lap, and I started a
think
guild
for
for
sure,
bank
yeah.
space. Now I have all my characters in it. I have most of my characters in the guild that I play in now, and then, yeah. The rest of them are just free-floating alts. They don't do a whole lot of anything. Except, like I said, the one level 2 priest, undead, in cross-dressing in a black dress or something like that. I don't know what. Yeah, no, it's really weird. And then he's in old school Silvermoon, and he just runs around. From the bank to the auction house. The bank and the auction house were located right near each other, so I could go between the two. Just hit him up. Sell stuff, buy stuff, move stuff. Banker held all the money and everything else. And then all that changed when they started making things a lot more interchangeable. And yeah, I'm just too lazy to clean out that character. It's not like anyone messages me. Oh shit.
Someone message you?
I might have to take this for a second though. That's the thing.
Okay.
I'm turning off all right. Done. I'm gonna take this call. Just 1 second.
Okay. St. Aaron, I had a bank tune in WoW for storage, then sell in the auction. My account has a lot of gold being unused at the moment too. And then Kraken Slap and saying I just solo everything. That's cool. I know nothing about anything to do with WoW. But yeah, it's fires have been fun.
Oh my god, it was a telemarketer.
Bastards.
Well, not only was it a telemarketer, I answered the phone. Hello, Michael, and I'm like, I'm not Michael. My gosh, sir, I'm blah blah blah, and we're doing free roof assessments. It's like, you didn't call looking for a Michael. You just called me.
Yeah.
Like, and I was so pissed. Like, I wasn't even gonna entertain. It's like I'm in the middle of doing a live show thing. I'm technically working. I gotta go. I'm sorry. This is a bad time. And I didn't even have the interest to be like, I'm waiting for a very important call that's supposed to help with my current situation and getting a couple things taken care of. And so I answered this and humoring this only on the off chance that it was that call. And you're not that. Not only are you not that, your pitch sucked. I wish I had more time to properly scold them. I just solo everything, says Kraken Slapping. Nice. You solo everything. I can't solo. I would have never been able to solo Lua or the Midnight Raid. I am not that. I don't know that anyone can necessarily do that. I don't think it's possible without performing some sort of cheat. Like the mechanics are designed that content cannot be defeated by just one player. I suppose if you played multiple characters, like you had like several screens going at once, I don't even know how you would do that though. Be crazy. I ran a lot of dungeons in WoW that was low levels just because I enjoyed running all dungeons regardless. I love doing old school content by myself with my character. I like doing the follower dungeon things where there's scale. I like the delves where it's built to your level and it feels like you're doing something. It doesn't have to be a group activity. But yeah, I also really, really enjoy all of the fun and in some ways strife that comes with getting 10 to 20 people together to coordinate all of their gameplay in a weird ballet dance kind of unison so that way we can finally kill that stupid fucking boss. And then you have there's a lot of fun moments. Obviously, sometimes things get tense, but it's fun. It's called socializing. Kraken Slapping. I don't do Mythic. I did Mythic and I got over 10, but I like started struggling. I don't know. I'm going to try to do better this season on Mythics. I didn't hit my 34,000 and I probably never will. But whatever. Anyways, not that anyone cares. Let's go for what we have going on here. This fire thing in your neck of the woods, you said hasn't happened since before Trudeau. So what is that in years?
Yeah. More than a decade.
More than a decade.
I could
That's a
look
sad
up.
thing
More than a decade.
to see.
When did you have to call him? What was it like?
We didn't really get any notice. We just saw the smoke, and then I was like, I think we should go. And but as we reached the top to enter onto the road, all the fire guys were coming, and they all arrived at the same time, and we're like, you better get out of here.
I left just in time and had a video as I was driving, and the fire was coming down to the road about 100 feet away from it. So I got through just before they closed the road, actually. So, but it was pretty intense because it was.
You going out for a rip there, bud? Going out for a rip? St. Aaron, healer down. Anyone res? No, god damn it.
Yeah, there was some structure stuff in 2021. But when was last? They can't give me the last time it burned like this.
Smokey the Bear hates
there's
fires
a
and
park
telemarketers.
fire in 2003. Even that wasn't the whole reservation burning. But that's back in 2003. It's been a very long time. I don't remember.
And
in
no
my
MSO,
lifetime,
it was
this
not the
place
Exotic
burning.
Meats Warehouse. There is no Exotic Meats Warehouse. There's no exotic meats, man. There's no meats.
Like a wall of flame coming down the West Side Road. It was pretty bad. First it was kind of blowing down towards the lake,
that's the ice
but it
rink.
was creating a lot of damage, and then it started blowing north. Then once it started coming north, that's when we got evacuated.
He was very scared today in the morning. He saw the fire, the smoke, everything was orange, was very intimidating.
And that thing started to really move, and Doug just said, we're out of here. I know there was a fire.
St. Aaron, clean your forest. Oh my god, it's so difficult to do the logical thing. They don't let you clean your
We're
forest
not
anymore.
allowed to. We're not allowed to. They've written laws, provincial and federal laws, restricting what we're allowed to do on the land to hamper the forest
Almost
fire
like
issue,
this is part of the plan.
right? Yeah, there's some heritage cities in northern BC burned to the ground. There's nothing left of these wonderful heritage sites because we haven't been allowed to do the year-round fire prevention stuff that we used to do. It wasn't until Trudeau area, 2016 was when he was elected.
The funny part is people
That's
are like,
when we
oh,
stopped being able to take care of our forests year round. They stopped allowing the burns. And yeah,
but I'm sure if we ask around, everyone will tell you it's global warming. It's like, oh, these forest fires didn't happen until global warming showed up. And it's like, no, that's not really.
It was definitely a political move. It was the government's legal work that did this.
But again, you're right. I should move up there. Look how good your air quality is.
A few days ago, and they got that one out.
It's
It
not
was on
like
private
that
property,
here.
and they-
You literally live on the other side of this camera lens. Like if they flipped the camera around, you could wave.
Yeah, across the lake. There was a couple of days that was so smoky and hazy I couldn't see the mountains over here rather than over there. But only a couple of days. We got maybe one day of a bit of an orange haze, like that.
It's like you're trying to upset. But Johnny, it
horror
smells like a
movie.
campfire everywhere. It's like it's a horrible, unexcusable thing, and people lost homes, lives were destroyed. But just
So
that
you can
aroma.
say the same thing about tornadoes or hurricanes or anything else. We're safe. I live in the middle of the staging ground where evacuees are being sent and the hospital. I live in between there in town. It's been forever since I don't know that Vernon has ever had a forest fire problem.
I agree with even more. They want to burn all the rural areas to push everyone into the 15-minute cities.
15-minute cities. Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it. The rural BC communities, the heritage sites have been legally allowed to burn, or forced to burn rather, and everyone has to shuffle over back into the city.
You can sniff the charred mammal flesh from wildlife. Ew. Sounds gross when you word it like that.
No, the wildlife is really good at
avoiding this
getting
shit.
out. You keep an eye. Well, yeah, you keep an eye on the movements of the wildlife. and you can tell it's coming.
Imagine how quick you can pick up and run when your go bag is just you. Like you never saw a deer that stopped because they had to go grab that one family photo that they just cherish so much.
I see what you're saying. Yes, you're true. You're
Bambi
right.
didn't get shot because he was trying to find his fucking car keys before he gets out of town. Like it wasn't.
Yes, I see the point you're making, and you're correct.
I can't leave.
Travel
Like it's not like
Chevy.
it's not like an eagle stops because he has to go get his iPhone. You know what I mean? Like, hey Chevy, good to see you, buddy. Good afternoon, everyone.
81.
Hey 81 and Paula, good to see you
See
too.
you too.
So we get to see everybody on all the chats. Our goal is at $25 for tomorrow. So anything we make today goes to that. And we got to try and bank that sumbitch out before today ends if all goes well. Because I want to just try to keep us right up till Friday. Just get us up to Friday and just hold right there. And then it's going to be bring out the gum. I got new sticky pads for the taser sensors. I should talk about that in a bit. Let's get to this.
They nailed that one within a few days. But I don't think the conditions were as bad as this.
I would say it was a bit of a panic to leave.
How was it for your license?
Yeah, they were pretty organized, but I was like, it's time to go, and they were just running around.
All right, hold on. I got an 81 Impala with $10 saying, "Let's go." Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
That counts
That's
towards
awesome.
that.
That's awesome.
I'll do a little salute to that. Why not? Is it just because we got $10 or because you also have a still very sore ass? Yes. That's my answer to that question.
Yeah.
That is my answer to that question. So thank you, 81 Impala. We've got that. So this, again, for those of you just joining us, this isn't just another forest fire in Canada knocking me over with a feather.
in my
This
backyard.
is like literally her backyard. Like that's her back fence right there.
Wow.
She is gross. She has a garden by that fence.
No, but this is yeah, it's the first time the entire reservation has been evacuated. It's yeah, I in my lifetime I can't remember this ever
At what
happening.
restaurant? They evacuated all the reservations, so like if you showed up and just asked for a table, you could still get one, but you can't have a reservation.
Silly. Indian reservation.
Trying to grab things, but I was
we
like,
have
we
these
gotta go.
funny things.
But oh, dude, I clicked it.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's my life.
And it's done.
And then
Yeah.
it's done.
The other one is there's no talking. It's just
I know, it's
more
just footage of it. Well, we can do
Yeah.
that. While I say thank you with this controlled burn for that support, because we only survive with your guys' amazing support. So thank you so much. Let's go ahead. This is near Vernon, and this is on Saturday. So this is on Saturday
This is yeah.
near Vernon, BC. That was funny. All right, here we go. It's only a minute long, so it's still pretty heavy.
It's pretty fun. Yeah. See, pay attention to what the wildlife and the birds are doing. You'll be okay. But it's really cool to watch the helicopters swoop in to pick up all the water in the lake and then fly off to dump it along the fire line. That's
So cool.
it's really cool to see. Yeah, it is. It's pretty neat to watch.
So does that make it worth it? Like the burning down the house is totally worth it because
no, but if it's happening, it's cool to see how we can go about, stopping it. It's really neat. The
I have the
BC
map.
Research Forest on the coast and the one up here, they're looking into types of trees that grow that are hardier during forest fires that even repel the fire. So, I mean, there's some pretty interesting science involved in the whole thing.
I can't zoom this map in anymore. All right, fine. We'll do it like that. All right, so this is the map you sent me. This is the fire map of where it's at.
Yes.
And so, if I'm not mistaken, the red dot is you. You are here.
No. That's
You're right
another
there.
fire. That's another fire. No, I'm actually, if you go up to the right corner, see Kalamalka Lake Park. And then if you go straight up from that, you can see Vernon right at the very top of the screen, or at the top of the map.
So you're up here.
Yeah. So I'm there. There's an awful lot of space and a ton of lake around.
Yeah, but there's another fire up there too. Apparently.
That's just a minimal. That's
Oh, that's just a baby fire. You know what it looks like? It looks like a sickly.
yeah.
Just looks like somebody has to go to bentcarrot.com. Let's just put it that way.
Gotcha.
It looks
But
like
yeah,
a
so we're
duck
okay.
dick. It's corkscrew. Lab Glass, good to see you, Lab Glass. Yanni Yedegra. Well, am I pronouncing that weird? I believe.
Daguerre?
Yeah, Daguerre. I took a bunch of German, and I would have to be like forcibly immersed in like German, and it would take a while for me to start picking that back up. The only Spanish I know is just soy negro no disparo. That's all I know. I think it means I don't speak Spanish. Gets the message across.
So
Either way, I say it to Spanish speaking people and they give me a funny look and they go away, and I think, all right, it accomplished the objective. So it works. I'm not insulting anybody. As long as I'm not insulting anyone, I'm fine. If I am, somebody needs to correct me and I will apologize and go, oh my God, I didn't realize that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I learned it in a what is it?
Hey, Jesse.
A classic retelling of the Alamo. So what could be wrong there? It just came from a movie. Doxed, says Rexstart Perry Count. Yep, we doxed Digger.
Yeah.
Krupke knows where to find you now.
said,
He knows where to cast the net.
Good luck.
Oh God. You know what? You're never gonna do yourself any favors if you egg him on like that. If you egg him on like that, it is not gonna help you.
Well, he's got no power whatsoever. He is a cop in America. He can't do anything to me over here in Canada. If I come to visit you, then there may be some concerns.
Chevy
Yeah.
DB, you don't know Ola or see again. It was all a bit. I was quoting the movie line from the Alamo where the black people are saying, "Hey, the Mexican guys want to fight the American guys. They don't give two shits about us." So when they look at you, you just say "Soy negro, no disparo," saying, "I'm black.
Yeah.
Don't shoot."
Oh, negro, not okay. Negro. I thought you were. It was the word for white.
Mm,
I misunderstood. Thought it was I'm white.
no.
Don't
At
shoot.
least, again, as much as you can trust a movie. This is all part of the bit. Thank you very much. We'll be here all week. I also love the one from the Martin Lawrence film where he convinces a bunch of people that he's a cop, and at the end of it, he's like, "No, I'm a federale," and they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a federale." And he's telling him he's gonna leave, and he's like, "Tango el gato los pantalones," and he's like, you just told them you've got a large cat in your pants." Yes, Lagwas, Blanco is white. I didn't know that, but
Oh,
I
okay.
did know I wasn't saying
Oops.
white.
I never actually learned any of it. I just use when you know two or more of the romantic languages, you can usually figure out what the other ones are trying to say. And with that, I dab.
I don't know, man. My brain is becoming Swiss cheese. I don't know of what anyone's saying anymore. But again, thank you, 81 Impala, for the 10. We are probably somewhere. It was 25 for the tomorrow, and then the rest of the week, and we're up to Friday. That will be crazy. You're joining us this Friday. I got the new taser pads. This is a good break to talk about it. I got the new taser pads. We've got the gum. I got to remember to get out and get the kippers. It's the only thing I don't have on hand. I got the booze ahead of time a while ago. So we've got the booze lined up. Yeah, I'm kind of with Lab Glass. Why would you think negra meant white?
Nikra. Not N-E, N-I. I don't know. I don't know why. Because I don't speak the language.
And again, we're basing all of this off of a Hollywood movie, which never gets anything wrong, ever. I'm looking at you, Braveheart. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know where you would get that one, but okay.
My bad.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm glad you're willing to take ownership of it. Props to you for being the bigger person. Saint Caesar, I thought was average 6 out of 10. What? Very good movie for the Spider-Man movie. I don't really care.
Oh, yeah, they're talking about the Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know that I give a crap about the new Spider-Man movie to the point where like people are like, I'm gonna go see the new Spider-Man movie. It's like, oh, they were making one? I didn't know that. They're like, oh no, they've been talking about it for this, that, or the other reason. I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care. Tom Holland's Spider-Man, all the stuff we've done with it, I don't really give a shit. Like, cool, the guy that plays Spider-Man and the girl that plays Penny Parker, like, their real life are a thing. So maybe their romance on screen is more believable. And it's like, okay, fine. Yeah, that's all well and good. I still don't give a I just don't give a shit. I'm supposed to, but I'm like, was never a really big Spider-Man fan in the first
Where
place.
was I?
And Spider-Man's kind of like Batman in the sense that of all of the characters in the Marvel Universe, that we have attacked from every medium possible. Chief among them, I would say, is Spider-Man. Like, Iron Man was not a big thing until the first Iron Man movie. Like,
Yeah.
Iron Man, comic book wise, had a comic book following, was featured in shows like X-Men and Spider-Man and things like that, but he was always more of a side character. In the case of like earlier games, Tony Stark and Iron Man were more of like a support team, whereas once Robert Downey Jr. and Jon Favreau came in and did that first movie, Iron Man's
Suddenly he
become a
could be
huge part of the fucking universe now. Like,
Yeah.
it's grossed over 90 million. Just because a movie makes a lot of money doesn't make it good, especially compared for
900
me.
million. Ouch.
So it made back what it was going for. It made back
Wow.
what it was going for. I just, again, I don't know that I care. I know that it's supposed to have, what is it, John Barenthal is in it as the Punisher, I think. And isn't there a Hulk or something? All I know is I'm like, I can't be. I'll see it when it's free if I still have a Disney account. Like, if I have to start cutting more costs, I'll start cutting a lot of the streaming services. I already dropped some streaming service stuff I don't use anymore, or enough to justify it.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I just don't really give a shit. I like, if you like it, good for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you went to the movie theater, I hope you felt it was money well spent and you had a good time. That's the other thing too. Like, I don't want to shit on it, because at the same rate, like, if people do enjoy that, I'm like, I don't want to shit on it. I want to shit on it when it's like available for me to watch on a streaming service and I can pull it up like with people around me. Like for like that thing we want to do where we just sit there and we just spout about the TV shows and things we're watching on the screen. Pretty much MST3K everything we do in our off time. And that's one thing, but I don't want to actively shit on the movie if people are like, oh, I want this to be good, but I don't know anyone that does. Like, I know the two people that spoke up in the chat, one of them was just going to see it, and he says 6 out of 10. The other person is a super fan of just that world in general. Is like, dude, it's a good movie. Like, is it though? I'd give a shit if Deadpool were in it, and even then that would be a stretch, because I'm kind of done with Ryan Reynolds. I've like the shine is wearing off, and it's just he's Ryan Reynolds in everything he ever Ryan Reynolds. And the one reason I liked him in Deadpool is because Ryan Reynolds fits for Deadpool, but still, it's just, so now it's like, I do like the idea of Deadpool showing up as like, well, look, here's Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds in red with swords. Punisher comes off well in it. Cool. I don't know that I was concerned. This is the wrong story. Shit. I queued this one up and I meant to do this one first. I've heard of a lot of interesting things about people's thoughts about space. I'm a fan of space. I want space to be real. I want the universe to exist the way I've been raised to believe. I don't want to find out I'm living on a dish. I'm terrified of that. I don't want to learn I'm living under a dome. I don't know about any of that jazz. I believe a lot of what I've been told about space, but I've also been questioning stuff lately. Well, a lady was talking to which news organization is this? Oh, it was an ABC segment. Okay. So this was a segment on ABC News that this lady this lady was on an ABC News segment talking about, now I'm guessing the original discussion is like debris from space. This is becoming a bigger and bigger story of debris and stuff from space coming back down, and it's not all landing in the ocean. It's not all burning up in the atmosphere. Some of it, to a deadly amount, is hitting in your neck of the woods. And so I'm pretty sure that's mostly what this conversation is about. But Rebecca Allen, a astronomer from Swinburne University, which I believe is out of Australia because she's coming to us from Melbourne, Well, she has some thoughts. Let's just let her.
Is this impact something we should be concerned about, or is the concern more, like you've just mentioned there, around space junk just continuously piling up around the orbit of Earth?
Well, look, the moon is something that's fascinated us. You know, it's deeply rooted to indigenous, sky country and storytelling. And so we.
Right. Nobody but indigenous people told stories of the moon, fantasies involving what the moon is or how the moon came to be. Or did that on a moonlit night. Thank you, Nucleatic Gaming, for the 25 bits. All of that goes forward. Our goal is at $25 for tomorrow. We've had 10 on Rumble Rant, so starting strong over there. 25 bits also very helpful. Thank you. I really need to just move that up. Just gonna make it 100 bits. If he's gonna try to make me shit my pants, I want to at least have the money for the tip of the dry cleaning bill that will be cleaning those pants. You know what I mean? Like,
There you go.
but yes, indigenous sky country. So I guess like Western civilization doesn't have any rights to the sky or the things they see in it.
Yeah.
It's only the nobody's asking for this, mind you. Nobody asked, "Hey, what's your political viewpoint on the moon and the people?" So now is it like the local tribes can be like, "We told stories of the moon, so it's ours, so you can't land your rovers there and build your so we can't colonize the moon because it's indigenous land because they saw it first?" I'm confused.
I have no idea.
Like, despite everything else, like the way colonization works, places like the moon is literally where it's set up the most like native impact free because, spoiler alert, unless it's the aliens on the dark side of the moon, there's nobody there. Oh, dude, why are we looking at shit? Says Saint Caesar. What are you talking about? It was a rocket launching in this place. Please don't. I'm the only one who uses it, and my wallet cannot take that at the moment. All right, I'll be respectful for now. Keep in mind, my wallet's in trouble too. That's why I gotta do what I can to make a buck, man. We're looking awfully lean. We got tomorrow's goal to bank out still. We've got a nice jump into it early in the show. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I might be eating some humble pie, which will be hard to do because my butt still hurts. Something fierce. I took Friday off just because I ended Thursday's show, and I was like, we could have kept going. We had plenty of things to look into and keep going, and I'm like, nope, just end it. I want to go I want to lay on my side and make my butt not hurt.
Yeah.
Plus side, though, Friday off. Finally got to do some more Minecraft with the kiddo. We've built a castle and a fucking roller coaster. I'm working on making the roller coaster so it starts and stops and you can have some say in when you take off. And just having a great time. I built a castle. She's completely replacing all the stone bricks with different things of color and bright lights. And she's got like a rainbow dance floor that extends across the entire second floor. And I'm like, okay, that's just what we're doing. It was promised to them 1 billion years ago, just as the Jews. Oh, the Jews promised the Holy Land. I see what you're saying, Ashley Casey. But it's not my moon. It's not my moon. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Took the wife to a subpar barbecue place Saturday. Buddy Boys in Minatrista. Check Venmo, all homo. Uh-oh. Probably bought out on. Oh, dear Lord. You bought out a whole day. So now we're at Wednesday the 5th with $25. And thank you for that so much, Labglass. I am incredibly grateful. You kind, amazing person. So now that's the 5th at $25, which is still going to be lower because Rumble at the end of the show and anything else we make, kicking away that. And then after we bank out Thursday, it's fucking diamond hands.
Golly.
I've got more shots. I have, because when I got the supplies for your birthday stream that you did, I just doubled up and bought my supplies for this stream. So those are sitting in the fridge. But I also have the leftovers from your birthday stream, which are all ones I don't like.
Oh.
So like, so we're gonna be like double or nothing on like peaches and a couple of the other ones that are really, really gross. And then after all of that, depending on what happens with Mr. Q, I might have to go do bags on Saturday. I'm not going to be wanting to smoke weed. I'm not going to want to drink. I'm just going to go throw bags and then roll back into my car. Throw bags, roll back into my car. If they brought like a food truck out, depending on what they have, I might buy something off of that, support a local business kind of deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a soda to tip the bartender because I'm not drinking. Why? Because I don't want to. I'm becoming a pussy. It sucks, but it's true.
Yes, well.
Show kneecaps at the anniversary show, probably. Yeah, I gotta go. I'll find a nice pair of shorts. Let the legs air out. That way, I can take off my regular shoes that I use when I'm driving, and I can just wear sandals, and because it won't matter. Fuck it. There you go. She's arranging the people of color. No. Brian, the science. She arranges bricks of different colors on the floor, and she put the glow stones under it. She's making a dance floor that glows in different colors, and she's also replacing, every room gets its own color theme. The room where we keep the beds for the characters and the storage chests is purple. The kitchen is red because Daddy's favorite color is red, and Daddy loves the kitchen, so the kitchen is red. The bathroom is a weird orange color and has a giant fucking pool in the middle of it. I guess that's what we do for a bathroom. And then after that, she decided that the second floor had to be all dancing discotheque. She wants music. I got to put music machines in now. Again, I've been going nuts playing with building the freaking roller coaster, which I keep extending. Ariana Grande goes into hiding while Johnny gets ready to go out. Let's just say I've never seen the two of them in the same place at the same time. I don't believe that. It's because she wouldn't be caught dead hanging out with me.
Yeah, she's a weird one.
The advantage to my situation is you can easily escape me. Yeah, so what's the last... we interrupted this lady when she talked about the importance of the moon to indigenous sky people. So I'm guessing they were talking about the global impact, because it is an ABC News program. Mm-hmm. They only played this clip. I'm guessing they were talking to her about the global impact and, more importantly, potentially the local impact. I don't know how many missile launches are happening in Australia, but of these rockets and these spaceships launching continuously.
Indigenous, sky country and storytelling. And so we want to respect the fact that this is not just something for us to go and explore, as amazing as that is. And so I think it's actually a big focus for global space regulation, as well as understanding Australia's growing role in space exploration and how we continue to be responsible while pushing the boundaries and enabling, new economic opportunities and innovation and inspiration. But we've got to be doing it in the right way. So this is a huge topic.
Is she saying that we have to recognize that the moon belongs to everybody? Bitch, they ain't gonna be able to take it away from you. You can still tell your story. Like, is there gonna be no, I own the copyrights to the moon. You can't talk about the moon in your book unless I get my $12. Like, they're not going to do that. You know why? Because the moon is in the sky. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's there for everyone. You can't.
The only way we can get rid of it is when we do some sort of weird black hole experiment, and like with a super collider, and we build it all on the moon. And oh my God, as Jon Stewart says, the last words of humanity. Oh my God, it worked. And then boom, we're done. Brian Sides, you want to regulate space travel to protect the moon stories? Yeah. Apparently, we have to be concerned about the environmental impact, but we want to regulate and protect as well as acknowledge Australia's contributions. Okay, NASA, It's funny that you say you want to acknowledge Australia's contributions. Correct me if I'm wrong, but NASA does not stand for the National Australian Space Agency. And if this one does, if you guys, that would be a baller move. We called ours NASA too. And they just start stealing all the patches and the badges. Like, hey, you didn't do that stuff. That's a NASA program. Like, yeah, we're NASA. Like, no, we're NASA. Yeah, you are. But so are we. Like, no, you're not. You guys at least slap your flag on it and you go, hey, it's the Canadarm. And you all sound stupider for defending it.
We did this.
What does the Canadarm do? Well, I'll tell you, Hairbuckle. Canadarm gives you a beer and then flicks you off. All right. Aren't you supposed to be exploring space, bud? How about you pay attention to your own bobber? All right. Fuck her on while I get some Tinbits and a double. Ooh, I got this one because of the movie we chose to watch today. Tell it to the one-legged man so he can bump it off down the road. Still my favorite. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, so good. We're in 3/4 phase of the moon right now, and it's setting and rising more in southeast and southwest pattern for the next month or so. And the moon's setting at the same time. The sunrise is really weird. It is. Brian Science, what the fuck is a Timbit? A Timbit is a donut hole, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what they call donut holes.
A man's name, Tim.
It's a Timbit.
Yes.
Well, a Timbit and a double.
Yes. Timbits are the center punched out of the donut.
So just real talk.
Those into, yeah.
Because I was doing that accent and everything is a bit like real talk. How long do you think until I fall into a Canadian accent if I'm in your neck of the woods for any amount of time?
Probably pretty quick.
Yeah, immediately.
Although I don't know that we've really got that much of an accent.
We'll find out.
Here. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's. I'm eating a donut right now. I'm totally jealous. I don't have.
Well, the stuff in the middle. That's a Timbit.
Like, dude, I've had a weird craving for glazed donuts and bear claws. The two of them. There's a.
I've been craving donuts too.
There's a gas station near here that's like a truck stop station, and it's got it's not, well, I guess it's a restaurant for all intents and purposes. They've got crap loads of stuff. They've got custom sandwiches and things you can get made. Like, it's a really nice travel plaza, and they have, or at least they usually have, these giant triangular shaped donuts that are loaded with like a cream cheese filling that are delicious.
Oh.
So it's just, and their donuts are deliberately gargantuan. Like, they're comically oversized. Like, to the point where anytime I move, if I'm going down to the cities for an appointment or whatever, and I'm coming back, like, I'd make sure to stop to get something for the kiddo. Because, like, dude, it's as big as her face. Like, they're delicious. It's fucking good. Speaking of the moon, people think we will lose gravity for 7 seconds next week due to the eclipse. I'm going to file that under a big fat pile of no. I can imagine gravity on Earth changing slightly due to the moon being in play or whatever. But, like, we're not going to lose gravity for 7 seconds because of an eclipse. Eclipses have happened pretty regularly. Had an Oreo cookie with butter Reese's peanut butter filling today. That was kind of good. They make giant Oreo cookies at this truck stop. You want to eat an Oreo cookie that's like this, and will give you diabetes in one go. We're getting audited today, so I snuck into the conference room and stole some barbecue and a donut. Well, there you go. Get at it, Bowen. Get at it, homie. They've relied on you enough. They can throw you some pulled pork and a donut. So yeah, we have to protect the sovereignty of the moon and the space. We can't just go send people there to build a colony. Those evil colonizers need to respect the native land that is the moon. Guys, you can't tell stories about the moon anymore, or the cops will come and they'll arrest us. Why? Because we don't own rights to stories about the moon. You mean the big white ball in the sky that we can all see every night? Oh, that thing? You know what? Let's just throw in another term, just a random fill gap term. We'll call it youths. Look at the youths in the sky, shining over us like a brilliant beacon. It fills me with hope. The youths.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good girl.
so apparently the moon was invented by the tribal peoples, and for that
good.
reason, I guess they own it. Despite the fact that in some cases these tribal peoples have yet to achieve flight. If we actually send people to the moon, it's their no give backsies, no take backsies. It's theirs first because they saw it before anyone else did. There's no way that this
goodness.
makes sense to me. There's no way. But it's something. It's something that a professor at, granted an Australia one, but a professor at a university said. This is. I get that I'm stupid. That's a well-known, well-documented. It's documented. It's proven. Crutch is fucking retarded. Like we know, but this lady said something that even I wouldn't be caught dead saying. That's worse than islands float, because at least you have a weird pothead brain like work into. No, I meant more like mangrove islands and things. They're real things, like you, and that's where you were pushing for your islands float thing. This lady just straight out said no, like, you know, the moon's always been important to native sky people. Or no, what is it? Native people's sky territory, whatever the fuck she called it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what's weird?
I need to step off cam for just a
Uh-oh.
sec. Sorry.
We watched a show that's been over for a little while called La Brea, and so now I got sky people stuck in my head as a name and a term. I'm so sick of people pretending to care about indigenous anything, says Brian the Science.
Right?
I'm sick of people needing to work stuff that isn't a thing. Like, I've hated this since I was a kid about, like, political bills and stuff, like the pork in a bill. Like, oh, we've got a farming bill, but it also includes this thing about, like, insider trading for senators. Why does that have any... That has nothing to do with farming. Right, but we're stuffing it in there. No, let's not.
No.
Oh, we've got this healthcare bill, but it also has a Senate appropriation spending budget increase tied to it. So if you pass one, this is stuck in there and it has to go too. No. That should just be its own thing. Why can't the thing? Why can't the bill about the thing be about the thing and not about the thing and its 5 friends? Like the 6 people we got to sneak into the club along with the guy who shows the "Do you know my fucking name" card. Like, no, we're not doing that. We just fucking straightforward shit. So
Single issue bills would be lovely.
So I feel like of all the things that we can tie into indigenous peoples and justice for indigenous peoples, the moon isn't really one of them. Because again, nobody's going to stop these people from telling their stories about the moon and their crazy beliefs about, you know, Chukakita and how she chased her lover across the stars and froze in the sky, and that's the moon, or whatever the fuck their story is. I don't know.
Chunky cheetah?
Like, it's like somehow it's Western civilization's fault for discovering astronomy and figuring out shit like sooner than other people. That, oh yeah, no, it's like a planet. It's like a ball of rock floating up in the sky. We can look at it through this special tube made with glass, or as you would call it, my wizard stick. Look through my wizard stick and see upon a far eye afield upon the distance. Like, okay.
Hey, Richard. How you doing?
Hey, y'all honkies. Hey, Richard, how you doing? We're doing good. Our goal is on Wednesday, August 5th at $25, but we got some Rumble rants and other stuff going in towards that. So if you want to help out with any of that, cool. Digger's backyard is on fire, like literally. She just had to turn off her camera a moment ago to go splash some water on it. That's why she might look a little sooty.
Don't worry. We've got the backyard hoses
I just
sucking water
realized
from the
something.
creeks.
When we did this whole like your backyard is burning thing, you started being like, hey, but there's a lake in the way, and we're in it, and we're over here, and we're safe. And somehow my argument of like when we looked at the tornado damage, and I went, yeah, but that's Wisconsin. We're totally fine over here. That doesn't count. There's like a whole state in the way, you know? And
Well,
you're like, oh, but there's a lake, so fires don't matter.
there's a ginormous lake.
Sparks
it has to
can't
go around,
fly
and
in
then
the
it has
air.
to come back.
Sparks can't fly in the air and go over a lake and somehow land on
No, it's a
kindling on the other
pretty
side.
large lake.
Smoke can't roll on the
pretty-
water. Smoke on the water.
Well, smoke can, but it's not very likely that the flame will be able
Oh.
to hop across the lake. with
Ashley would like
embers.
to. Ashley just requested that you keep the smoke to yourself this time.
That's
I don't
okay.
think she
As
will.
long as you're not on the
She's
West
a
Coast,
giver.
you won't have any of our smoke.
She's a giver. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's interesting how my argument of of course Iowa got hit with a bunch of tornadoes. It's Iowa. It's like God's catcher's mitt. Like
You guys get it too. It's not like
yeah.
it happens around
Eh.
you. You guys get it too.
By the time
I was looking at
by the time those tornadoes plow through the shitty like areas in Rochester and up the state, they run out of wind by the time they hit the Twin Cities. We're fine.
Yes, well, I'm fine here.
As long as the blue line doesn't get its extension into St. Cloud, we're good. We're good. Yeah, no. So anyways, I love this story from Comcast. I found out about this and I had to talk about it. There is a disciplinary policy that Comcast had for their sales. Now Comcast is like an internet and like cable like service provider.
Streaming service. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a lawsuit in Connecticut against Comcast alleging that one of its stores was running a carrot and stick incentive scheme for the sales force. The carrot is the highest selling consultant. So the stick was the lowest selling consultant was tied to a chair and had a cream pie smashed into their face. The carrot was the highest selling consultant, got to do the smashing. I'm actually not okay with this now. If I'm the highest selling consultant, I want a percentage. Fuck
Yeah.
smashing a pie in a guy's face.
Yeah, I don't want to smear pie in some dude's face. Especially if he's got the lowest numbers that month. That's got to suck already.
Right? And they
Right.
kept track of it, and they literally had a pie smash face emoji
Oh,
for the
no.
person that's going to get it.
Wow.
I don't know, man. This isn't really that bad. So they take a cream pie and they smash it in your face. I'm guessing it's not like it's just a whipped cream pie and just really quick, like big deal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Comcast
I'm
is the
with
same
you.
worthless dicks that run Spectrum. Well, then it explains a lot. I'm still, this is still hilarious to me. Just again, I'd be disappointed as the lead. Like, oh, I signed the most people up. I made the most money. You get to smash a pie in a guy's face. Fuck that. You
Yeah,
smash
no,
it in his
I
face.
want a percentage.
This
Give me
whole-
some gift cards or something.
Yeah.
Bonus?
I made you
Yeah.
guys a bunch of money. Spread the wealth, motherfuckers. So the
Yeah.
plaintiff, David Figueroa's lawsuit said that he was hired as a retail sales consultant on February 2nd of 2026 and was supervised by store manager Sully Fuentes Peterson. Okay. Sorry, my phone revived, and I got to make sure we
It's
don't
okay.
have something going on. The defendant, or wait a minute, Figueroa alleges that Peterson designed and implemented the pie-in-the-face ritual to meet goals related to sales and positive responses in customer surveys. The defendant did not inform the plaintiff prior to his acceptance of the defendant's offer of employment that the Comcast store had a policy of subjecting retail sales consultants to public assaults by coworkers at the direction of Miss Peterson, the store manager, for the purpose of increasing defendant sales and profitability.
Wow.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, if you don't like it, quit.
It's a
They were doing
pie
it
in the
before you.
face.
They'll find someone else who
It's
will
a
be okay
like,
with it.
like if that's really gonna bother you that bad, go. Again, you don't have to be the top salesman. You just have to not be the lowest one. It seems like it's pretty easy to avoid. Don't be the worst salesman. And even if you can't avoid it, even if the world works against you, oh no, someone smashed a pie in your face. She got damn bad roids. Oh no. That'll hurt. Like if somebody's throwing it at you with like, you know, like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, even the fluffiest whipped cream pie is going to hurt like a son.
It hurt. Yeah.
Especially if the pie tin on the back end is anything solid. That's we've had an eclipse. Oh, this will make lose gravity. Yeah, we've had that before. I said that earlier. Yeah, it's that's it. So apparently that's it. People are or not people. The Comcast company is being sued with it. The company has a zero tolerance policy for harassment, humiliation, and any behavior that compromises a respectful and safe workplace, Comcast said in a statement. This matter is in litigation, so we will not comment. You don't want to comment. We will not comment on the level of you're owned by your cat. We will not comment on the
totally
level.
owned by my cat.
You know what I'd love if they if people are calling for a comment and you're like, you know what you sound like, bud? Where are you at right now? You sound like someone who needs a pie in the face. How about you mind your own fucking business? That's what you do. If somebody comes up to you as a member of Comcast, like anybody in somebody walks up, what do you have to say about the allegations of Piegate or whatever the fuck they call it? You just turn around and one of your underlings hands you a hot and ready to go, obviously not hot, but anyways, hands you a locked, loaded, ready to go cream pie, and you just pie them in the face. How about you quit being a bitch? Mind your own business. And then you turn around and they hand you another one. Did you get the message or you need to get told twice? And then, what? That sounds like you need to get told twice. Boom. And they got two pies in the face.
Well, Ashley Casey was saying earlier, she was having trouble, and if she disappears because of Spectrum, she may need bail money. There we go.
Okay. And Brian saying, so if two people tie for the top spot, do they DP the loser double pie? Yeah, that would suck. Or do they get do they each got to put a hand on the pie at the same time? Because I think it's kind of
lame.
5 from Brian Dahl. Thank you very much for the 5.
Nice.
Johnny's exotic cream pies, perfect for the top performer. Thank you for
and
that.
good morning,
Let's
Alan.
save that three. Good morning,
Thank you,
Alan.
Brian.
Thank you very much, Brian. We appreciate that. Listening in the background, my fellow Goyim Rusty only has 2 hands. Well,
fair enough.
He said 2 right hands.
Oh, wait a minute.
That doesn't seem legit.
No, that doesn't add up.
I was willing, you know what? Supported program, fan of the show, fun contributor to the chat. I'm willing to go with it, but then wait a minute, 2 right hands. Ashley Casey, yep, Spectrum is a bunch of hosts. I am not a fan of Spectrum. I use them for internet mostly because I'm not interested in the amount of work to change who we get internet through for this area. And it's not like I'm going to save a bunch of money with the kind of service I need. It might be slightly better service, but as it turns out, and spoiler alert, the problem as usual was me. After replacing that wire, that cable, we really haven't had the issues we used to have.
Yeah, knock on wood. Yeah.
Once I got one that was especially designed to go through, say, a door frame and stuff like that, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Awesome.
That old one that I've had so long I can't remember. It turns out it's just, it's not just a cable, and you can just keep using it forever in a day. They get old, like everything. Our infrastructure is crumbling inside our homes and out. All right, so there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am all in favor of incentivized incentivized pie throwing.
I'm not, but that's only because I'm a girl, and if I'm going out to work, I'm gonna put makeup on, and if I get a pie to the face, then I gotta go and wash my face and probably my hair 'cause it's gonna get in that, and then I have to wash and do all my makeup again, and it's just that's a whole lot of time away from work that I could, normally be spending going for better
Or
that for the next month.
it's a whole lot of time that you're getting paid on the clock hours to clean and fix your face, because fuck these people. You did your best. You still got a pie in the face. So you know what? You deserve a little you time. Wash that cream pie out of your hair. Like that's the way you should be looking at this. This is nothing but benefits.
Oh, that sounds like an old song. I'm gonna wash that boy right out of my hair. Oh,
Wash
it's
that
like
boy?
there, but not. Yeah, it's there, but not there. But I'm thinking that pie. You could wash that.
Yeah, because the way you said it.
Out of your hair. Well, no, that's the right way. What I said first about the boy, it's the right way. That's the actual lyrics of the song.
The
But I don't
implication
have
still.
I don't have the tune right. I don't. But that's yeah.
How did he
talking
get
about a
in your
breakup.
hair? Like he just doesn't aim.
Well,
It's
no,
like
it's
you
out
set
of your
off a
head.
silly string. Well, you said out of your hair.
Oh, sorry, out of your head.
You said I'm gonna wash that boy right out of my hair.
Okay, well, yeah, no, it's not quite.
And that
Oh, shoot.
again,
See,
yeah, that
wipe
sounds.
that boy right out of my head.
Yeah, that
maybe,
might
I
be all
think.
right. But wipe
Yeah.
that boy right out of my hair also doesn't sound right.
No, that doesn't work right after.
Thankfully, you didn't
either.
say that one. You only said wash it out. That's what you said, to wash it out.
Okay.
Okay, so we missed something. I'm going to go on. This is just a quick hit here. Kind of we talked about the Mamdani food shelf grocery store thing
yeah.
that they promised, and they did their big look at us and look at our big fake storefront with all of these products. By the way, this won't be the actual shelves in the actual store. We don't have that yet, but we swear in a year from now we're going to have this in a storefront. And you and I were so busy shitting on all the prospects of this, we missed something really obvious. And let's see if they just say it in this part.
You're going to keep people from taking advantage of that, that deal, basically. And is there going to be a limit on the number of items that someone can take that are discounted at that level from that essential basket?
So our RFP makes very clear that this is a program for New Yorkers to be able to put food on the table, not a program for people to be able to make a quick buck through reselling. I'm going to pass
Yeah. And guess what's going to happen?
it over to our EDC head, GPAC, to add some additional details.
Yes, if you look at our RFP for the operator, we are looking to make sure that we target New Yorkers, whether it be at sort of a library card-esque thing, and also we manage who's buying and that is focused on everyday New Yorkers. So we are mindful of that. And so we're going to make sure that we have all the things in place to ensure that that does not happen.
So they're going to ID you to make sure you're a New Yorker. They're going to double check who you are when you get your food, because they don't want to give food to just any hungry person.
Right. You have to live in New York. You have to have an address.
But if you want to eat, you got to tell them who you are.
Yeah.
Whether it's a library card or an ID, I guess. I know they hate that word. But if you vote, you should just be free to do that. Why should we? Why it's racist to ask who you are? Does that seem backwards to you? Like, we need the government to know who you are and where you live if you want to eat. But if you want to vote for the government, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from.
Doesn't matter who you are. Yeah.
We don't need an ID. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing we missed out of that. Was that apparently they're going to have IDs, they're going to have lists, they're going to big brother you to go to this grocery store. But if we want to big brother you to vote for your leaders, that's it's just IDing them. Right, but if you're already doing that, wouldn't you want to make them show ID for, like, again, voting? It's just, again, it's weird that the group of people that stand up and scream that voter ID is racist or not acceptable are the same people like, voter ID is racist and not acceptable, and it's predatory and unforgivable. But voter ID for groceries,
Necessary.
or not voter ID, ID for groceries. I said voter ID. I spoke.
Yeah.
ID for groceries, grocery ID. That's totally necessary.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't want this guy to take advantage of our oh so amazing 30% off plantains that he buys a bunch and resells them on his street corner. But we're not worried. Don't worry. Someone like that would never go as far as to, I don't know, sell their vote to go to multiple places and vote multiple times, because we never ID anybody. Because why would you? He swears he's good. No voter ID, but food can't have it. Right.
Yeah.
ID or eat the bugs. At this point, even the bugs are going to require ID. You can't even eat the bug. You starve unless you have ID. We're getting rid of it. It's no ID. No ID whatsoever. And instead, you just starve to death. Or tell us where you live. Tell us who you are, and we'll save you 30% on some of your groceries. 30% on some of your groceries.
Yeah.
ID or be a broke boy. It's not even about being broke.
Yeah.
If you don't have an ID, you just can't save any of this money.
Well, you have
That's
nowhere
weird.
to receive the money.
ID
The money is digital now too.
ID for voting is not like, okay, that's wrong, that's evil. But ID for savings is okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
Rusty Grammar, I only have to write everything. Okay. It's gotta be
Okay.
awfully difficult for your wife. Anyways, yeah. So we're looking to make sure that we target New Yorkers, whether it be some sort of library card-esque thing, and also we manage who's buying, and that it's focused on everyday New Yorkers. Again, you have to sign up to get your ID card to come get your groceries. But the idea that we could have you sign up to vote and you show your ID to prove when you go to vote that you are the person, it's really inconsistent. And it sucks because I wish we lived in a world where the idiocy of such inconsistencies were called out and these people weren't in charge anymore.
Yeah. Weren't able to get away with all this.
Because clearly they're full of shit. And it's just, oh boy.
Yep.
Anyways, so yeah, that was the Mamdani thing for the grocery stuff. Do they at least have bulk items like Sam's? No, it's not a bulk store. It's 30% off your necessities on things like plantains and other shit. And again, the whole time that he was doing it, he was arguing against stores where some of these stores, they'll adjust their prices on the fly. But when you come to our store, you can scan the QR code on the bananas and they'll tell you how much you're going to save. But no, I swear the store prices are set like at the beginning of the month to be 30% less. Right. So if they're set at the beginning of the month,
change.
What? Why don't you just put the
Why don't you just put the label out? Yeah.
right?
You don't need a QR
You
code.
don't need a QR code. Shouldn't
Yeah.
need a phone. It should be simple. Like there it is.
Mhm.
But
You
so
shouldn't need your phone
so
to buy groceries
the stores that
in the
that,
store.
and by the way, he's talking about internet sales. The internet sales that Walmart, Target, and other big box stores and stuff have been like fluctuating online when you do your online ordering. So you guys aren't going to do that. You just need to use your phone to scan the QR code. It's totally different, I swear. Believe me, bro. I don't trust these people is what I'm saying. It sounds like they're lying through their teeth to our face. No hot dog or drink combo for $1.50 here. Oh, no. Supposedly they're not going to have hot food because that was the deal they made to keep, the bodegas.
So that the bodegas were safe. Yeah.
Which, by the way, as a bodega owner said, yeah, we're done. It's like that'll be the death blow to us. We're going to lose so much business because I can't afford to compete. He can't afford to compete with the taxpayer-funded grocery store that decides to fire sale food because, oh my God, food costs have gotten out of hand. And as opposed to finding ways to cut some of the ridiculous spending we do to reduce property taxes, to maybe let residents hold on to a little bit more of their money, as opposed to pushing any of that idea forward, our solution is, nope, we're going to subsidize the grocery stores. It hasn't worked before in other countries. It hasn't worked before here, but we're going to try it in New York. Why? Because, 79th time's maybe the charm. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, it has to work eventually.
Right.
I just remembered I have smoked cheese to eat. Thanks for the grocery talk.
There you go. I can't get groceries until tomorrow. Oh, and then I am buying for 2. I'm so excited. My niece is
What?
going to come and stay with me.
Oh, dear Lord. That started out a little. I'm buying for 2. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, my niece is coming to stay with me, not this week, but next week. And it's so much fun. And so, yeah, I have to buy food for a teenager.
Yeah, I hope she's not staying with you this week. Because this Friday, you're going to be shit-faced.
No. I
We're
know.
going to be sloshed in
not
the
this
bag.
week.
We're going to have an amazing funding show. It's going to just bank out the month. So we just do the whole show on hang out with the chat and have fun. And
she doesn't show up until the 9th.
All right.
So we're good. Yeah.
That's plenty of time for me
I got
to
the weekend to survive the show or this fundraiser.
And then when she gets here, you just have to explain, like, look, Auntie's going to be on the tablet for a while. Every day. Which I do every day. So this story is trying to be pitched as a feel-good story. I haven't watched it yet, and I hope it's a feel-good story because it's about a 92-year-old Chick-fil-A employee.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're trying to pitch it like, oh, he just loves his job. Does he love his job? Or does Grandpa need to subsidize his Social Security to the point where he's working at Chick-fil-A? Either way, I hope things are going well for him. But let's find out. And boop.
My pleasure. Hey there. Most people stopping at Chick-fil-A come to eat more chicken. But this one on Oleander Drive has another secret bringing people in, and it's not their sauce.
It's the lady doing horrible voiceover that's only in one channel.
How you doing today, sir?
It's Gilbert Martin, affectionately known as Mr. Gill.
He's a great person. You don't come across too many people.
Wait a minute. Does Chick-fil-A hire old people to be restaurant greeters? Just, hey, how you doing?
I don't know. I thought at first it was the black dude. And I'm like, well, he's looking really good for his age.
Ashley Casey, 92. No. I hate this country so damn much. No, it wasn't the black guy. Johnny will die after the fundraising show and totally miss the anniversary show for Toad. No, I won't. One, the anniversary show doesn't happen till like 1 in the afternoon. When these shows get over, even if I got completely shittered in the bag and we'd have to do a lot of funding for that, I'll be fine to get up and go. You know what it'll be when I get there? I'll be like, yeah, I don't really want to drink. We kind of did that. Someone will get me a drink just off the bat, so I'll have one drink, and I'll be like, yeah, we're just down to soda. And that little bit of booze will probably just fucking cure what ails me for a touch, and then we'll just go out. I thought it was the black guy, too. Yeah, everybody thought it was the black guy. Guilty as charged. I thought it was the black guy as well. Yeah. I was going to be like, at least for 92, he looks damn good.
He's spry. He's moving. Having a good time.
Again, I don't care what color the person is. A 92-year-old should not still be working. I said it when Joe Biden was in office, and
yes, I really hope that he's doing it for the fun of it and not because he needs to supplement his income. His whatever.
What is more sad? He does it for socialization, or he does it because he has to pay the money?
Does it because he has to pay the money?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that. The customers love it. Have you been waited on?
Mr. Gill has been working here for the last 6 years as a dining host.
To make sure that the tables are clean, the floor is clean. These are the trays that I have to try to keep going, but the main thing is I take care of people out here first. Need help with that? Just flip it up.
Mr. Gill previously worked for decades in the natural gas industry.
I retired, I went to Sam's Club as a greeter and I greeted over there for 12 and a half years.
He left Sam's
Club. So he's just been working as a greeter for a while.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is just a dude that can't stop working.
That's what I'm starting to think. He's just doing it to keep himself busy.
It sounds like the minute he retired and it like
He got bored.
He's retiring, and to be fair, it's not like he was retiring from being a newspaper boy or from working a fast food restaurant or being a manager. No, he's retired from a profession in the gas.
Natural gas.
Natural gas company and stuff. Like I imagine you probably have something for a little while. That I'd hope it's not your pension's that thin and doesn't go that far.
Right.
Again, otherwise the sad truth is like we're fucked. We're working our America's already at the point where it's like, nope, work till you're dead, Grandpa.
When they got rid of his position.
After about 2 months, I was bored, so I put an application in.
All right. I like
Okay,
that.
I was bored.
I was bored.
Yes. Okay,
So
that's cool.
they got rid of the Walmart or the Sam's Club greeter. Really? Don't they? I suppose they have the card membership checker, and that's it. I don't plan on drinking that much. Got to drive home by 10 p.m. at the latest. I don't know how late I'll be able to stay out there. I'll get you a soda pop at a Pizza Johnny. I still got to pay my $50. Oh, nice. I don't know how late I'll stay out. Heat is a huge factor for me. It's just I wear out after I've gone out the last couple weekends for a little bit to see how I do outside, and it's not well. He needs to go read to kids, not work. I mean, that could be fun. Grandpa reading stories to kids. It's certainly not the worst idea I've ever heard. But I am at least reassured. He's like, I got bored, so I gotta go get it. I gotta go do something.
That day, it's been his pleasure to come to work here.
Comes in every day, has that tie on. If you enjoy what you're doing, it's not work.
But it's not just...
Okay, so he enjoys what he's doing. And again,
that's cool.
He wears a tie. It's just just different, like generational difference. You'll wear the outfit. He'll be like, you know what? I'll wear a tie.
Sweet smile or customer service helping him stand out.
Hey, Mr. Gill, how you doing today? I think you're going to get on TV today.
Mr. Gill just turned 92 years old.
Isn't that crazy?
This guy's gonna break a hip reloading the napkin basket. Just so we're all just so we're all clear with this. Just so we're all like, no, I'm grateful that Grandpa's out here, but clearly he needs socialization. He doesn't get it.
Well,
so this is how he did. But my point is, let's be honest, what we're all kind of turning a blind eye to, as opposed to being a part of this man's life, making sure he's doing all right. We're letting him come here and slave away. Dude's gonna end up, refilling a cup and slipping on something and cracking his head and dying. It's gonna be horrible. He's gonna slip on a chicken sandwich and die. And the chickens will be like, we finally got one. And it wasn't through cholesterol.
I think it's nice.
Do you feel 92?
I don't know what 92 is supposed to be, but I feel great.
92, Mr. Gill says, is just a number. And he's proven...
Yeah, a very terrifying number that he probably can't really think about because it'll remind him that all his friends are dead. So yeah, it's just a number that reminds you that, when that number wasn't so daunting, the world you lived in.
It too.
If I move too fast for you, let me know. People love honey. He had to take a couple days off. I think he had a bad cold. People were so concerned. It was crazy.
See what I mean?
Aw.
He takes a couple days off because he's not feeling well, and also is like, oh my God, is Grandpa dead? His funeral is going to be stuffed with Chick-fil-A
It's
food.
going to be awesome.
Dude, I want to be there. That wake is going to be sick.
Aw. Keep working till you die. As long as you're moving, you stay alive. Right? That's the mindset.
That's the one that's working for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's that old. He knew Hitler, says Saint Caesar. That's disgusting.
He was around when the 10 Commandments had the recipe for the special sauce.
Maybe he does it for that food too. If he was my neighbor, he'd get plates all the time. Right? He just wants a good chicken sandwich, just a good high. And this way he gets to hang out with the local people, see what's up. Everybody's his friend. Everybody's his friend.
Good to know.
Good afternoon, Digger and Johnny, says Professor Tie-Dye. Good to see you,
Hey,
Professor
Professor,
Tie-Dye.
good to see you.
I was there when it was whites only, making fun of his age. You snowflake. Oh. That's so mean. I don't even get I don't even want to live to that age. I'm fine with passing at like 70. I honestly, if we could revert me back to like my 20-year-old status, I'm fine with immortality. Completely fine with it.
See, I'm from my understanding, I will be my mental state will be gone.
Oh, we're
by
going
that
with
time. So.
we're going with reality. Oh, for me, the fucking outlook is bleak as shit.
I won't give a shit what's going on.
I've
with
already
me
out.
after
I've
70, 'cause I
already
won't be
beat some.
here.
I've already beat some supposed like, oh, things are gonna get worse for you by this point, and so yeah, and you know what? Well, he might have had the time off. We don't know how it's gonna go, but I'll tell you this: the ending is still not. Nobody's going like, oh, but by the way, the ending will be better. No. It's just more of like, well, he was right about how it's gonna go, just probably not when. Well, what's the win? Who knows? Great. So every day is a miracle until it isn't. Like, all right. We have a Gordy still. He works for Ace Hardware at 87 years old. Who? He was 10 years old at the end of World War II. Right? V-Day was the day he saw his dad come home and tongue fuck his mom right in front of him. Just get in her mouth. Just, oh, I missed you, baby. And he's like, what? I didn't even know people could do that.
Wow.
And he went, I'm going to leave. And then they made his sister. Point is, this man is 92 years old and he's seen some shit.
He's seen some shit. Right.
I am tapping out at 72 at the latest. I don't have to worry about it. For me, it's like if I reach that, I get to go, hey, high water mark. I've beaten the odds.
Woohoo.
So that's one of the fortunate things. I don't have to worry about that shit. It won't be a problem.
Where's Mr. Gill? Is he okay? Can I give you a cup of ice cream?
Mr. Gill doesn't just work 1 or 2 days a week.
See, now he's got all these little kids that'll look up to him because he gives them ice cream and he's super duper nice. And when he dies, their world will be over. It's like they lost Grandpa again. Fucking dicks.
It's a Monday through Friday gig, which he says gives him more opportunities to be there for others.
I get a lot of people that are coming in just going to the doctor or just been to the doctor and got bad news and so forth. And I'm able to be encourager. The Lord gave me that. I don't plan to go anywhere else.
He doesn't plan to go anywhere else.
There you go.
Like today?
Yeah.
Or you mean like... All right, come here, buddy. Oh.
That's cool. I like
Everybody, somebody's being yelled.
Hey, Al, how you doing, buddy?
There you go, bud. Welcome to the program.
Aw.
They didn't call it V-Day for nothing, John. Yeah, it stands for victory. It's this guy's side hustle. I don't even think it's his side hustle. I think he just legit likes going out and socializing. Like I said, the worst part about it is he's making such good impressions on people that when he's not there, like, oh no, because it's not that
he's old enough.
It's not that far of a stretch to go. Yeah, the 92-year-old guy died in his sleep a couple days ago, and that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Was it murder? No, fuckwit. It was natural causes. He was 92. The Grim Reaper showed up with an apology letter going, sorry, I'm late. Like, he gets a lot of people with bad medical news. Is there a chemical plant down the street? No, actually, I can explain this Rexstart parody account. Old people, download their medical history to other old people. Kind of in the way that women's periods can sync up, or that, Apple phones can wirelessly transmit information if you just hold them close enough together, if you hold them up against each other. When one old person sees another old person, they'll be like, hey, for example, this guy, Gil. He'll be like, hey, how are you? And then the old lady will be like, oh, I just got back from the doctor and I've been having a tough time ever since Claudia died. And I just thought, I don't want to take any chances because tomorrow's a new day. So I went to the doctor and I said, I've got this pain in my side. And so he found a lump and they decided to biopsy it. They swore up and down that it looked benign, but we decided to be safe. And it turns out it's stage 4 and I'm going to be pushing up daisies tomorrow. Like, that's kind of how they go. They just go, oh, and by the way, I'm going to be dead soon.
Oh my goodness. That was well done.
You don't even have to ask them a direct question. Like, they could ask you a question, like, excuse me, sir, do you have the time? And you'd be like, oh, it's 1:35. Yeah, I just got done at the doctor at 11, and he said, well, I've got some good news and some bad news. And I said, what's the good news? And he says, the good news is it's going to be over quickly. And I said, what's going to be over quickly? And he said, your life, it's officially in your lungs. And it's like, oh, shit. I don't even know you. Why are you telling me that don't do this to me? I don't want anything to do. And then the worst part is you see this mole on my face. I've been shaving it this whole time. And I finally thought I'd get that looked at too. And it turns out that that's my twin sister that I absorbed as a child. And it's all that's left. And it's like, Jesus, man, nobody wants to know this.
Wow.
I love that nobody can see this, but I've done all of this past bit with this cat sitting in my lap like fucking Dr. Evil. Just sitting here going, no, just pet me. I just want all the attention that I can have. Oh, sure.
See you later, Al.
Twice and he runs away.
Sandy Squatch coming in with the win for me. Wash that man right out of my hair. I had the line right. It's from the play South Pacific. Aha. I knew it.
It still sounds dirty.
Wash that man right out of my hair. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sandy. I knew it was actually a song. Now only I'm going to change it. You're going to have to wash that cream pie right out of my hair.
See, like when you sang the line a minute ago, I heard it to the theme of This Is Halloween. Wash that man right out of my hair.
Oh, this is Halloween. It's Halloween.
Where apparently your boyfriend jizzes on your face. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Wipe your face, wash your hair. This is a decent place. Like, the whole thing gets worse. And again, because you had to take it there. But I was right. That was the actual lyrics. The lyrics sound like an innuendo for somebody spunked in my hair.
Oh no, there was a breakup from what I recall. It's a breakup.
Yeah, you'd break up with somebody after they nut in your hair.
Well, that too. And I'm pretty sure that's not what was going on in the.
I'm pretty sure a line was crossed when a bodily fluid became a projectile in a form of mousse.
Yeah. What was that movie with Ben Stiller?
That would be There's Something About Mary.
Something About Mary, maybe. Yeah.
I don't
know. I can't remember.
Wrong time to ask me.
Yeah.
I
totally remember the hair funk.
So
grossness.
I am a self-hating handicapped person, and people say why.
Okay.
And I say because it is my sincere opinion that most handicapped people, they put on a public face, and that's fine. And I'm saying don't. It's okay to be upset or not happy, but I hate the people like, no, I'm just happy about life. With the exception of Down syndrome people, I think they have no Down syndrome people are not, faking it to make it, not putting a brave face, not doing it for everybody else, whatever. So Down syndrome people, I give a pass. Other than that, I'm like, yeah, it's bullshit. So when I see somebody like this who wants to let you know the struggles of their life, I'm like, okay, I'm going to see this person get pissed about the world and their condition and everything else. And This is a minute 10. I don't know. I want to watch the whole
Rip.
video.
Here's what happens if you're a wheelchair user and the lift breaks at the train station. This was Manchester Piccadilly, and when I arrived, the lift was broken and I had my chair and attachment. I spoke to the staff and they brought down a stair lift.
Your chair and attachment.
The first
Yes.
option was the built-in stair lift, but this actually didn't work. They figured out that it was broken, so that was 2 options.
Oh, it's broken
completely
too.
down. The second option was a small portable stair lift, which didn't look as sturdy, and I was quite scared of it, not gonna lie. But they brought it down anyway, and when we got to the bottom, we realized that my chair wouldn't fit onto it. I have quite a long wheelbase with my attachment, so we couldn't do it. We'd just gotten off a flight too, so I couldn't even detach my attachment because it was physically taped together and we didn't have scissors. So in the end, because I'm ambulatory and I did have a bit of energy on this day, I
Because I'm ambulatory. Wait, what? Can we back that up?
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Oh, poor me. Because I'm ambulatory and I did have a bit of energy on this day.
But no, no, she's bitching about the fact that there are no
Right.
lifts because she's handicapped. She's wheelchair bound,
I am
and they cannot do
clinically-
anything for her. And she goes, "Oh, okay, well then I'll just get up and walk."
I am clinically not ambulatory, which meant if I were at this situation, I could force myself up those stairs, but I'm not going to go, it's not going to go well. And it's not a matter of energy. It's like my legs won't work. And in public, like stuff like that is a legit hazard. So maybe she has a condition like that. It would be really horrible if we had this video and we had other videos of her doing really crazy stuff like, say, gymnastics.
ambulatory and I did have a bit of energy on this day. I offered to walk up the stairs while they carried up my setup. The staff were really helpful in this case, but I'm not sure how it would have been fixed if I couldn't walk up the stairs. Travel is really unpredictable anyway, but if you add in being a wheelchair user, you never quite know what's going to happen or how to get to your destination. So traveling with a disability is a roller coaster.
What?
Yep. She's traveling with a disability. And some of you might be asking, what's her disability?
You're right, Dirty Lower.
Her disability is apparently
Well, St. Caesar's got it.
what?
He's a lazy cunt.
Oh.
You're a cunt.
Well, this woman is Zara Beth. She's autistic and apparently has Tourette's syndrome and what is being described as, where is the term that's used? Functional neurological disorder, which means she has an illness that they can't lock down, they can't prove, they can't test, and doesn't exist anywhere, but she swears she has it.
Okay, well, to be fair, that's what I was with fibro until I was 30, and they finally decided to acknowledge it as an
Fuck off.
actual illness.
Right, but
So,
but
know,
were there tests
maybe-
that you could
maybe
take back
she's-
then to find fibro? Was there any evidence of, like, say, your nerves being inflamed or your body being in pain or anything like that?
well, I was in pain, but there was not much way for people to see it or measure it or anything.
Okay. I guess I don't know. Maybe even if we're giving her the benefit of the doubt, I don't care about the
Yeah.
let's make everybody go through this much work for me when I could have just hustled.
Yeah,
up
no,
the
that's
stairs.
just
Like-
stupid. If you could have done it, you should have done it.
Like if somebody's
You
escorting
shouldn't-
me and we get there and the stair lift thing is out, I'm like, just carry the chair and I will huff it up the stairs. I also I don't need a thing to pull me forward on the chair. I don't. I wheel my own chair, and if you need to, like, again, if you need your chair to work, you could just roll the wheels yourself.
Yeah.
Like you don't have the energy to wheel the chair even.
Don't hear my
Anyhow, she's a content creator for people who are disabled. This is some of her other content talking about her Tourette's and the things that she does to fight the Tourette's tics.
Hey, Rob. good
I'm
to
going
see
to
ya.
press play.
so they actually don't hear my tics. And when I'm distracted, I don't tick as much and I don't have as many.
Fuck this woman. Fuck this woman. Fuck this woman.
You're a cunt.
My legs don't work, and I could ambulate up those stairs very, very poorly, very badly. I'd be exhausted. I might not even make it all the way. I might have to stop, and I'd heavily have to rely on the railings. I don't get to run when I feel up to it and I have the energy. Like, dear Lord. This is one of those people that identifies as disabled. Sort of, Rob. This is one of those people that had Tourette's, and they've been diagnosed with Tourette's, and I forget what the other thing, something in Tourette's.
Oh, they were actually diagnosed? I thought she was
Well,
self-diagnosed.
I don't know who her I haven't done a deep dive on her life.
Okay.
But
Okay.
from what I understand, she's autistic and has Tourette's.
Okay. So what do either of those have to do with your ability to walk?
Nothing. Tourette's isn't characterized by having any sort of inability to ambulate or move or whatever,
Right.
and it doesn't affect your energy. Tourette's is involuntary physical,
Tics
vocal
and
tics
vocal, yeah, audio.
that are triggered by any number of things, and those tics can be any number of things. And if you have a heavy Tourette's bout, you might be tired because of all the tics.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's not like I had a bad Tourette's day, so I can't walk.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
Did someone bounce her across the foam pit? What the fuck? No one bounced her across the
Oh
foam
no,
pit.
she ran herself
Really
down.
actually don't
Yeah. And made the
hear
jump
my
into
tics,
it
and
herself.
when I'm distracted, I don't tick as much, and I don't have as many symptoms. So actually, it's not that bad. It doesn't really interrupt unless I'm gonna do some cartwheels on the floor beam.
I'm going to do some cartwheels on the floor beam. But then I'm also going to release
Yeah.
a video about, oh my God, they didn't provide enough services for a handicapped person. You're not a handicapped person. This is
No.
somebody who wants to be more, like, they got attention for having their issue and their illness, but you can, like, cope with life pretty easily with it. And they're like, no, but I need more attention. So I thought she was wheelchair bound. No.
Oh,
No.
no.
She just goes everywhere and goes, oh, I don't have, she does that thing where she goes, oh, I don't have the energy to walk, so you better push me everywhere. I better roll this wheelchair everywhere. But when push comes to shove and I have to make it up the stairs and I'm actually inconvenienced, then I'll just get up and walk. Because no offense,
Normally.
that bitch doesn't look that heavy. The guy that was with her, one other dude, you can carry that bitch up the stairs in that chair.
Yeah.
Just sit still for a minute. We're going to pull you upstairs. Maybe have someone watch their stuff. Pull her upstairs, have her put the brakes on, go downstairs, get the stuff.
Mhm.
But she rolled through the hospital, or not hospital, she rolled through the airport or the terminal. Was it a train terminal or an airport? I think it was an airport.
I think it was an airport. Yeah.
She rolled through the airport. It's like, oh, but these stairs better be
Yeah.
one of those kind of people. Right? And this is, again, where a real crippled person, a real handicapped person isn't going to sit there and go, I need help. Where's my help? And post a video about it, because they'll figure out how to deal with their problem.
How to deal with
because,
it. Yeah.
Because real handicapped people, and I know this from personal experience, don't get to turn it off when suddenly we want to get up the stairs, even if the wheelchair thing doesn't. Oh, shucks be darned, it doesn't work with my special setup. And that's also a bullshit excuse. Because you have a fucking thing duct taped to the front of your wheelchair, you can't roll the other wheels on it and then let them pull you up anyway. That literally makes no sense. You're making a problem to be a problem. And that's it.
Yeah.
Shame on you. My God. It's just, again. So yeah, they're an influencer. Their name is Zara Beth, a content creator, author, and disability advocate. It's really hard to be a disability advocate unless I'm a disabled person too. And Tourette's just wasn't good enough. Creating a safe space for the neurodivergent, disabled, and queer communities. So let's just, again, cover all of it. Yeah, I'm going to say when you're someone who creates a safe space for neurodivergent, disabled, and queer communities, I'm going to say, yeah, I don't believe your wheelchair bound problem.
No.
Not if I can also easily go look up. And it's not like, oh, this is years ago and this is today. That looks about the same age as you. So unless something drastic has changed in the interim, and I will apologize if that's the case, then I'm being a little bit of a piece of shit. But yeah, no, go fuck yourself, lady. I can't.
Yeah.
The only lady that's worse than that lady is the one I saw about the lady who is literally and this was in a documentary series, but she was looking for someone to cut her spinal column so she could be disabled. Like, she's someone who goes out to, like, drives out to the park, opens the trunk of her car, pulls out a wheelchair and gets in it to wheel along the path. And people are like, oh, hey, how are you doing? She gets all the disabled attention. Well, I identify as disabled. No, you identify as a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Only humans, man. Only humans. You never see the cow that identifies as the sickly one of the herd. Like, just a big, masculine, ready to go, healthy cow, but it's limping. But then the minute a pack of wolves shows up, he gets his shit together and runs because he doesn't want to die. He just wants to identify as the sick cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the wolves, whoa, and then he runs off like, hey, fuck you, Buffalo Bill. Fucking dicks.
Hello, Lexi.
Hey,
Good to
Lexi,
see
how you
doing?
Too. What she left out, the two spirit people? What spirit people?
The two spirit people, that's in Canada. We've got, that's why the initials aren't LGBTQ. IA plus. Ours is two slug butt.
Well,
we've got two spirits.
Saint Caesar saying if she's on Universal Credit, I'm reporting her for stealing money. I'm gonna guess, knowing nothing about Universal Credit, I'm gonna guess they do a little bit of a background check and probably spoke to some doctors. And so if she qualified for Universal Credit, there's probably somebody willing to sign off,
willing to say it
on why she's on Universal Credit. That being said, she's someone who uses her sympathy pleas to get attention on the internet as a content creator. So I would say she's probably doing okay as she opens her space for neurodivergent, disabled, and LGBTQIA plus XYZ, F down, up, left, right, sideways, and Y.
Yeah.
So I'm
Pretty
sure
much.
she's fine.
I was really willing to give her a lot of leeway, because I've got an invisible disease. I've actually got a couple of invisible diseases.
Indivisible?
So
One
yeah,
country?
indivisible. One body under two illnesses. Indivisible.
Is this the one? No. These aren't people that identify as disabled. She literally says she's disabled, and her disability is an undocumented, unproven, we don't know what it is, illness.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And
unless
again,
that
I was
comes out to
willing
be
to give
true,
her. I was willing to give her that because I spent the first 30 years of my life being told that what I felt was just all made up and it was in my
Right.
head, and I was
Right,
know?
but you were-
But then she starts doing this with the I need to be in a wheelchair, but there's no way to get the wheelchair up. Well, okay, then I'll get up and I'll walk up, and I can go to the gym, and I
Right,
can.
but you're
I
in
can
pain.
do
You don't-
balance beams and all sorts
you
of
don't
stuff.
have fatigue and stuff. There's like tests you can do when you get fatigue, like say with the MS. There's tests you can do to see
Yeah.
that your muscles really can't give it, and you can tell that you're giving everything you've got, but your muscles won't go any further. Like there's tests
Oh,
and
I
stuff
see
they
what
can
you
do.
mean.
Alucard. She has a weird, undiagnosed, unknown. I don't know what all the symptoms are. From what I can see, apparently it decides certain days she doesn't have the energy, and she can't even.
Yeah.
But other
But
days,
some days I don't
but
have
other
the
days-
energy, and I
But other
can't
days she
even,
could
but
do a
that's
cartwheel on the
not a-
balance beam.
Yeah, it's not a muscle thing necessarily for me. It's
So, but here's the other thing. So if it's serious, like
I don't
she
even know what
says, to the
it
point where she can't even, and it's only on good days that she can ambulate up the stairs, that would be like a horribly degenerative condition. Like I feel like they'd at least be able to document it. Like the fact that she has, it's just she swears, and they haven't been able to find what the cause is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't trust it. I don't trust anybody that gets up out of there. And this is the other thing, too.
Well-
You had to know that we aren't going to trust it, that people are going to be skeptical, that you shouldn't share this. Like, one, the message of this is, oh, but if you were a regular handicapped person, you wouldn't be able to do anything. No, you'd have to figure out a way. You'd have to figure out another way. And two, with a friend or two, those steps are nowhere near that big that you couldn't just wheel her up. And then three, this is the other part. her specialized wheelchair. A lot of actual handicapped people that don't work as content creators on the internet, can't afford specialized wheelchairs with little roller scooters on the front of them. No, they're just going to have a regular wheelchair. They're going to fit on that thing.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. So.
Yeah.
Johnny, just say it. She's a massive cunt. I said it like 2 times and I played a button, St. Caesar. Where have you been? I've had to cut hikes short due to my legs starting to get screwy. Thankfully, I've always made it back behind tripping. Screw that, back before tripping. Well, and this is the other thing too. Like, okay, so you've got a condition that burns out your energy. Like, again, you're a content creator. You've posted videos talking about how you deal with your Tourette's tics, and the video of you distracting yourself is you and your friends in an adult play pit gymnast center doing flips, cartwheels, and other shit.
Yeah.
I don't square those two circles. Like, some days I can't even move. Other days I can do like cartwheels on a balance beam.
Mm-hmm.
That's too big a swing for me. I'm willing to hear the medical professional. Until then, I'm calling her a cunt. That's all I'm saying. And her whole argument falls flat on the whole, like, let's have a regular person with a regular wheelchair. Turns out it's totally fine. Your specialized wheelchair.
It
Oh,
would
this
have been
was a
fine.
problem. And you know what it feels like? It feels like someone trying to make a controversial clip of, oh, look at the disabled people and how they don't get enough to get some attention for themselves. It feels like an attention grab. That's how I feel.
Yep.
All right. We've got some other fun stuff. We've only got an hour and a half left in the show. So
jeez.
the day is flying by. I have to decide what I'm doing after the show. Should I make popcorn? Ooh, should I make popcorn? It depends on whether or not child is coming downstairs. I've discovered that, like, the only way I can get to eat my popcorn when I make popcorn for the two of us is if we do popcorn in Minecraft, because she's too busy to eat all her popcorn. It slows her down and it gives me a fair shake at eating my popcorn. My son had an electric wheelchair with tread tracks, like a mini tank. It was worth about $5,000. Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, you
that'd get
can-
up them stairs. Fucking Chevy JB, anyone over the age of 30 hurts all the time. Most of us just deal with it, right? A lot of us are just used to aches and pains. But if you're, I mean, I can understand if you're her and you grew up with Tourette's and everything, you've been coddled your whole life with, oh, poor you suffer more than the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's grown up in the era of victimology is number one. Who's the biggest victim gets the most attention.
And now she's
that's-
a content creator as a victim streamer. So it, she's gotta keep upping it. She can't just keep making the new videos of her jumping around and having fun in a bounce house while she fights her Tourette's tics. It's gonna lose lose something. So eventually we gotta up the ante to, I wasn't feeling up to power today, so I had to be rolled around the airport in a wheelchair. And then when we got to the place where there were some stairs, the stair lift was broken, so we made them get a special wheelchair stair lift that wouldn't work because my specialty wheelchair wouldn't fit into it. So I just said fuck it and walked up the stairs and had my boyfriend bring the chair behind me. It's fucking stupid. It's so, just get off your fucking ass and get up the fucking stairs. Like, again, my crippled ass riding in the wheelchair gets to those stairs and I can't walk very well. I can't do it without leaning on something. I'll just grab the fucking railing and scooch across the steps and I'll get myself up. But I'm not calling for the specialty wheelchair, and I'm not making an oh poor me fucking content post about
A video
what
about it,
the
yeah.
poor disabled people. Well, they'd have a regulation wheelchair. Again, a lot of these things are put into place with regular disabled people. Since you aren't one of them, you don't understand why this wouldn't be an issue for them. I get it as a pretender on the outside looking in. You'd look at that and go, oh no, whatever shall we do? There's a set of stairs and I can't solve my problem. No, real handicapped people are like, no, there's a set of stairs, but I still have to get over there. So let's fucking figure it out.
Right. Can be hard.
No, we all just stop. We just stop and go, fuck it. Can't get up the stairs. I'm staying here. Yeah, but what is that? Is she saying, like, thank God I can climb up the stairs? Because if you're a real handicapped person, you'd just be like, well, came all the way to see my friend on his wedding, but I only got as far as the airport. And I was stopped by a set of stairs. I'm just gonna give up now. All right. Anyways, so yeah, she's not a redeemable person, Saint Caesar. You can hate her if you want. That's up to you. I don't hate her. I just think she's being kind of a piece of shit. Unless, of course, I find out more later, on a deep dive or something, that she's not, like, she has some weird condition that I'm like, all right, maybe I feel a little bit of sympathy. But here's where I'll still have a problem. Even if everything about her condition is absolutely accurate, let's operate on that. She's still making content about it, like, oh, poor me. Like, stop fucking airing your struggle for the rest of us.
Yeah.
It's not empowering, and in some ways to people that would wish they could have her problem. Like, this is one of the things, like, a lot of people who are worse off, like, say somebody who used to be able to walk and then they were in an accident, they can't walk anymore. Like, man, I wish I could walk on days that my body felt like it, you fucking bitch. Like, yeah.
Yes.
Damn, that one slight incline, I'll never move again, says Fiery Podcast, right? Why is there a skeleton sitting by the stairwell? Came here for a bar mitzvah. Couldn't get up the stairs. It's as far as he could go. And that's where he died.
That's where he stopped. Yeah.
All right. So we've got an hour and a half left in the show. Fiery Podcast, good to see you. Fiery Red, and then what? Fire and Feisty?
Feisty. Yeah,
Fiery and
Feisty is
Feisty.
his wife.
I hope you guys have been having a wonderful vacation you've been up on. Mein Kampf Cripple Edition. I mean, again, if you're really like a handicapped person, I always tell people when they're like, oh, what I deal with is nothing compared to you, and I'm just like, fucking pain is relative. Stop making it a game. Like, this isn't a, like, I don't win a prize. It's not like, hey, you're the reigning champ on Life Sucks. Like, oh, great, cool. Like, I don't feel like I have a right to complain. You have every right to complain, because it's all relative. It sucks for you.
Right.
What sucks for you might not suck for me, because I have attained a greater level of suckitude. But that doesn't depreciate how it sucks for you. You don't know any better. You're not required to have empathy for how my life blows to the point where you can't acknowledge that yours does, because it somehow cheapens what I go through. Fuck that noise. That's Scruffy right now trying to get to Jimmy's wedding. Possibly. Yes, we have. Come back to Minnesota tomorrow night, sadly. Oh. Well, enjoy this thing today. All doctors are simps for a payday. I'd believe that. I'd believe she could get stuff pushed through. But, I mean, you got to have money for that kind of thing, I guess. I guess good for her. I myself do not. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, we've got an hour and a half left in the show. We're on Wednesday's goal already. It's less than $25. It's going to be dropping off there. We're still open on bit subs, super chats, Rumble rants, all that if you want to help knock it down. We're working to get towards Friday's goal, because Friday's the big GoFundMe show. We've got the gum, we've got the Marmite, the Vegemite, the beans, the shots.
I'm gonna have to buy a new bag of beans soon.
Yeah, you are.
Like, there's still a few, but yeah.
I'm getting low too, but I've still got a few.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've got that. I've got new gel pads for my muscle stimulator, so maybe
Your
it'll just
zapper.
stick to my arm.
There you go.
I'm getting a little worried that I like it. It's either because they've been used so much, or just because of the amount of tasing I've done to my arm. The gel pads seem like they're melting.
I'm going to say they've been overused, and we'll just stick with that, because that sounds
That's
better.
not a good thing.
Well, you're getting old. The sticky's not sticking.
They've been
Starting to
overused.
kind of
Maybe. No,
dissolve?
it's not that the sticky's
Yeah.
not sticking. It's that they're sticking to the point they don't come off, and they've just like, they just look melted.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'm worried I'm burning
Become
myself.
one with you.
And it's a problem.
Well, it's a good thing you've got new ones then, just in case.
It is.
You can look at these ones versus the new ones and see just how different the two look.
I mean,
Maybe it has melted.
I don't think so, because I had to remove one of them because it got stuck to something else. Just had to pull the damn thing off, and that's what I was like, I got to get these new pads. But yeah, no, I'm very, very worried that thing is just going off too long and I'm tasing myself. Either way, it should be interesting. I'll be doing this
fun.
whole thing, and after the funding show is over, my recovery day, I have to go not have to. I've said I would go. I promised to go hang out with people at the anniversary show. So I've got to be at that on Saturday afternoon. So it's going to be an interesting recovery. Wow, that was weird. My phone just restarted without me doing anything. Mine's done that before too. When you like ignore the updates after a long enough period of time, it just does it. My computer used to do that, but it stopped. Like I've been ignoring the Windows update for like a week now. And I keep waiting for the point where I tell my computer to go to sleep mode. It's like, well, before we go to sleep mode, we have to update first. Fuck you. And I'm like, all right, we'll find out. Anyone over? Yeah, we covered that. Johnny, you and Digger are so white. I had to change the contrast on my phone so you guys aren't translucent. That's not inaccurate. I don't get enough sunlight, admittedly, in this current setup. But
oh gosh. I tried to open this. I can't even reach it. I closed the blinds. I can't
she also
open them. I should glow.
to her discredit, she also doesn't have like a fully figured out set. She just has the camera and just goes with the natural lighting. So, you know, any number of things could be different under a different setup. Oh wow, she's got a lamp. Guys, she's got a lamp.
It gives a bit of orange to the white from the TV screen, the massive.
Oh yeah, that's
screen
also
that
the
I
other thing
sit in
too.
front of.
She is sitting like right in front of a giant TV screen. It's another one of those things where people with big monitors and big screens don't understand a smaller monitor will work better for the streaming stuff you're doing. Like I got those special lenses so you can see here. There's a little bit of reflection. But other than that, like when I'm looking down, no, it's a thing. I got multiple screens so I can glance up at stuff, whatever. It works fine. And I'm not blaring myself with one big giant source of light. They're all angled differently. So some don't bounce off of me at all.
Gotcha.
It's a beautiful thing.
There's a whole science to it.
To an extent. If only Linux was more user-friendly and anti-cheat friendly, I'd switch permanently. I don't know enough about what I'm doing to do that kind of stuff. Anyhow, so yeah, the GoFundMe show, I got sidetracked. Ugh. GoFundMe show this Friday, it's going to be crazy. Our goal's $25 on Wednesday, but that's before we take off everything we've made today on Rumble and Twitch, so we'll see where we get. And if you want to throw in, now is the time while we do all that fun stuff. And we're working for Friday.
Yes.
Working for Friday. Let's go over to this. I have been ripping on baseball, saying that like the sport is lame.
Yes, I agree.
So we agree. It turns out not if you play it in Mexico.
Al primer picheo el contacto a terrenos del Tornillo, que no puede quedarse con ella de primera, después se entrega con Félix, regresa. ¡Epa!
¡Epa! Oh, what?
Wow, hay golpe.
Right? It was a bit quick. First of all, the Wile E. Coyote-ness of this play.
Yes. Well, just run back. That's okay.
I'll just run back. Oh, fuck. I
Yeah.
tried to play it in between. God damn you. Meep.
Al primer picheo el contacto a
So he throws it out there. They get the ball to third, throw the ball to home, and he's like, oh shit, time to go. Now in America, like you either just like run in and get tagged or whatever, because we all know you can't do what he's about to do.
No, you can't.
I'll run back to third base.
Puede quedarse con ella de primera, después.
Uh-oh.
And then as he's getting to third base, nope, I'll just give the ball to my friend.
Se entrega con Félix, regresa.
Why are you
He's
punching
like, fuck
him?
that shit.
He did his job. He's supposed to hold the base. They threw him the ball. He tagged you. You're out. He didn't hit you hard. He didn't push on you aggressively. He didn't insult your mother. And you punch him in the face. And more importantly, in what is clearly reminiscent of a Spirit Airlines, it seems like once a couple people start throwing, we all got to get involved.
Por parte de Danry Vázquez y el Tornillo Amador, salta todo mundo, cuidado.
Wow.
Everybody pair up and punch somebody on the other team.
Grande en el terreno de juego del Toros Mobile Park. Y golpes. No se hablaron mucho,
Look,
How
they're
many
all
teams
coming.
do we have? There's a
I'm not
shitload of people
sure.
from the bull. Who's coming out of the
Yeah,
back of the
they're
woodwork?
Yeah, they're coming out from the back end.
La
That's
primera
nuts.
llegaron los golpes. Bueno, lo que sí veo.
That last guy in line, he coming out, he's like, taking a shit. Oh fuck! What? I gotta run out now.
Jeremy, there's a fight breaking out of the field. Get out there now. Oh man, I'm taking a shit. Oh fuck! And he comes out and there's like toilet paper streaming out of the back of his pants. Just-
It's fluttering from the back of one shoe.
He's got a little Charmin tail because of it, dude. No, I just I know banana ball is kind of exciting, but I feel like boxing ball could be fun too. Boxing
That
ball
could
could
be
be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, so in boxing ball now, normally when you're a runner, someone else is at bat, you're really kind of stuck to what you can do. You can only run, and if they get the ball, you're out. Well, in boxing ball, you're out only if they can knock you out. If you can punch them and they lose the ball, fair play. Jesus Christ. Lexi Vaughn calling it one-on-one crime. I just, again, was excited to see a baseball game. Like, I've never seen a fight break out at a baseball game between the teams. I'm sure it's happened. But I've never seen it over nothing. I don't, like, it's not that guy's fault that they did a smart play of throw the ball home so the third baseman can't take home, and you have to bail and run back. Nobody told you to do that. You chose to. What, are they supposed to give up because you've got the gumption to return? No. Calling a mulligan. I want a do-over. That's not how it works in baseball. So they threw the ball there, and then you got cut off. I understand, man. You put in the effort, nothing to show for it. You got all the way to third base. Really wanted to get that run on your new baseball card this season. Still doesn't okay punching the fucking lights out of the third baseman. I don't speak Spanish or anything like that, but I'd like to imagine the third baseman's like, you're out. And then the baseman, yeah, well, you're a faggot. And he punched him in the face. It's just unhinged. It's just unhinged. Right? Oh my God, Rob gifting a subscription. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
That going to Richard. I appreciate that so much, Rob.
Going to the dickhead. Nice.
Wrong button.
Nice.
Rob 10144785. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Where's the cowbell? We got to do a little cowbell. Cowbell coming in for our buddy Richard Head, or as you like calling him, Dickhead. Yes. Richard Head. Getting
he likes
that
to be
gifted
called
sub.
asshole, but I forget.
Different strokes, different folks. Cowbell for you in 3, 2, moo. Matthew Q saying
That's
robots
awesome.
playing baseball and fighting. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that with robots. I'd like to stick it. I'd like to keep it in the human realm if we could. I feel like boxing ball has a lot of room for real people.
Yes. We don't need to bring the robots in quite yet.
Yeah, because then the robot gets its head punched off, but it's still going. So he's running from third base to home with his head shaking back and forth.
Dangling like a pom-pom.
Like a fucking metronome, just going ding, 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 ding. Just hanging off the back of his shoulder blades. Just boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Thank you again, Rob. That was great. All right, so our goals are sinking like a stone. Thank you again very, very much. So this happened between the Toros and the Acereros. I don't care about any of it. I'm just like, you know what? If this is once in a lifetime kind of thing, that's sad. Because if this is Mexican baseball, I might need to start speaking Spanish. This is fucking.
If this is what we can expect, yeah.
Dude, how many innings did they break out into a brawl because some dude got taken out by a completely legal form of play and completely acceptable. Again, the world's biggest nothing burger. It'd be like, hey, I like your hat. Fuck you. Just like, no, that's not. The reaction does not fit the crime here, my friend. So yeah, that happened. Obviously people making fun of it. I personally, I feel like that's better than regular baseball. I'd be more interested in regular baseball if we had more people in regular baseball punching up. Right? Maybe it's the hockey guy in me but I'm just like, no.
Could be.
Like, there's just something about the moment where two dudes square up, throw their gloves, drop their helmets, and let's solve this thing. And I get in baseball, all you've got is the hat. But, imagine that. Yeah. All right. So in baseball, when you're going to fight another dude, you got to square up, take off your batter's helmet that protects your head, and then you got to take off your cleats and let's go. And it's like, we're going to be here all fucking day.
Yeah. Taking your shoes
plus
off,
then I gotta,
back on.
Plus then I got to stand on the ground barefoot. I'm going to fucking step on something, fucking piece of glass or some shit that the fucking groundskeeper missed. I'm going to fucking stab my foot. Fuck you. What's next? NASCAR Derby? Don't fucking tempt me. Do you know how awesome NASCAR would be if they incorporated just a few? Derby? They already gently rub and nudge each other. Like, if it was legit, like, no, let's go for rounds and fucking Destruction Derby. I would love to see Destruction Derby 500, where they have to race an actual track, a full-on track, but they can also, like, pit maneuver a dude in turn 3 so he goes spinning off the course and his car blows up. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Any like the George Carlin bit, where else am I going to see a 45 car pileup and not be in the motherfucker? Like, that's what NASCAR is to me. I can't see a lot of this stuff happen in real life, but if they do it, it's okay.
It's cool to watch. Yeah.
I always felt like there should be a Waffle House fighting league at this point. That I could get behind that. Perkins and Waffle House boxing like levels, like, right?
Okay, I can do that.
Now coming to the ring, the IHOP International Pancake Champion. Let me tell you, it was a sultry, humid night when he walked into that Florida IHOP, but the boxing world has never been the same. What started as one drunken bender has ended in one man's utter dominance over the entire boxing field. Dude, I'm sorry. I know it's not like from a health point of view, it's a horrible idea. And it's why it would never be okay as an actual sport. But drunk people fighting, fucking hilarious. Drunk people trying to punch each other with gloves on. Like, give them the headgear, give them the gloves, give them mouth guards, and let them have at it.
The headgear, because then you can't have the hair pulling and the wig tossing.
No, I don't want hair pulling and wig tossing. I want drunk people trying to box. I want drunk people like, I'm gonna give you one of those, and then they fall over. All right, like.
Okay. All right.
I want amateur welterweight level boxers who are just quintessentially fat borderline hobo people that go into name the place, IHOP, Perkins, Applebee's, whatever. Just one of those places. They go in those places late at night and they're all slosh and stuff. I want them fighting each other with no training, with no prep, but safety equipment and being monitored for supervision. I don't want people hurt, but I want to laugh my ass off at just people who shouldn't be throwing fists at each other, completely inebriated, throwing fists at each other.
Fair enough.
I feel like it'd be entertaining. I also think it would be fun if we had a professional UFC level fighting circuit, but it's just for people in the inflatable sumo suits. So you have to wear the inflatable sumo suits. You can do all the other stuff. You can do all the rear naked chokes and all that stuff. But keep in mind, you've got to get past them and no popping the suit and then going in for the kill. No. Popping the suit would be a pause in play, like if you hit somebody in the nuts. The whole idea is you're competing against them, and against the inflatable sumo suit. Just, whoa. Just a couple of dudes that are way, way yoked out in giant roly-poly outfits trying to fucking armbar each other. It'd be hilarious.
That'd be
You
pretty
kidding
good,
me?
Yes.
You're going to laugh all day long to that stuff. Sunday, the brawl for it all, live from Waffle House, Florida, right? He
I
wrestled
can't fight
alligators.
against the
He
Chick-fil-A
punched his
vote.
mother. He shot his father-in-law in the foot. And here to take no prisoners is Jimbo. Yeah. No, excuse me. I want somebody to take a gut punch and they vomit. You know what I mean?
Ugh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the person who threw the gut punch goes, "Bleh, fuck you. Bleh, bleh, fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you.
So yeah, I would love the Waffle House fighting circuit. That would be amazing. I would love to see the Waffle House fighting circuit.
Yes.
So a lot of people have been talking about flock cameras. People are not a fan of
Yes.
flock cameras.
Yes.
Apparently, a police department outside New York City has decided that, you know what, flock cameras and spying on our citizens is not okay unless we do it in person in a comedic fashion.
Okay. You're willing to put that caveat in there?
This is legit a member of the police department keeping an eye out for traffic violations, just dressed as a giant dude in a bush. He's in a shrub suit, a ghillie suit, whatever you want to call it.
And he's got the
not in
camera.
a prone position, and he's not in a highly vegetated area. He's just standing next to a tree, seeing what he can figure out. I'm going to tell you this. You're going to cut down on speeding. You're not going to cut down on speeding because people don't want a ticket. You're going to cut down on speeding because people are going to slow down because they have to look you go, the fuck is somebody wearing a ghillie suit?
Why is he looking at me with binoculars?
Why does he have
What's going
binoculars?
on?
Some may call it a Bush League tactic, but a police department outside New York City
Oh, fuck you. Some may call it a Bush League. Eat a dick.
Yeah.
is using an unusual technique to catch distracted drivers, with an officer dressing as a shrub and using a pair of binoculars. Other officers then pull the drivers over.
Wearing a shirt that says "not a cop." I love everybody involved in this, except the people who thought this was a good way to. This is hilarious. You're gonna get a ticket written by "not a cop" because Shrub swears he saw you driving by with a phone in your hand. I'm sold on it. Why did Dana White not come up with that idea? And he came up with Slap Fight and said, Slap Fight, again, he's taking this combat sports stuff seriously. Again, I'm adding an element of whimsy to it because I feel like that's really what's missing in any fighting sport. There's never anything whimsical about it. But watch 2 pound for pound best in their game dudes strapped to the nines in fucking sumo suits try to wrestle. I mean, we're going to have a fun fucking time. If that's not good enough, we'll add up another level, and this'll get excited for the Diddy fans of the world. Baby oil the sons of bitches. Now they're slippery. Let's go.
Like a Chris.
I also think like this was a Family Guy bit, but I also think there needs to be a professional greased up deaf guy event where you just take one deaf person and just head to toe in cooking oil or whatever, and then there's like a cash prize for the person who can catch him. Your only advantage is he's deaf, so he might not hear you coming. But if he sees you, oh man, no, and then he just runs off. And no matter what hands you get on him, he's slippery.
I feel like we've got greased pig contests. We've got the greasy.
Do we have actual greased
the
pig
greasy
contests?
pole? Yeah, yeah, and the greased pole contest that they have every year, trying to catch the
Well,
flag
that's
at the end
just
of the
'cause
pole.
strippers wanted
we
something.
grease and chase a lot of things, is what I'm trying to say. In Western civilization, we grease a lot of different things up and then chase them.
Yes.
Um.
Yes, we do, Digger.
So
Yes,
I'm
we do.
not surprised.
We are a
I'm
hunter-gatherer
not-
society. We are a hunter-gatherer
not
society.
surprised.
We need to hunt and we need to gather. But we can't have those activities be over in the blink of an eye, because then what are we going to do with the other 48 hours of our 2 days that we spent hunting and gathering? Nothing. So what we need is we need to make a weekend of it where we try to hunt and
probably-
gather a greased up deaf guy or
Well,
a
see,
pig
and I'm
or a
thinking we've
pole.
probably
And by
done
the end
that,
of it
just
all, we're
not
exhausted,
deaf.
we're fulfilled, we're satiated, and we live in a first world society where we can go to the grocery store to get our food. So we're good on that end. It's just we need those primal instincts, those primal urges. The same way your cat needs toys to like hunt and to get their hunting instincts out and to get their clawing and biting and fighting instincts out. Same way they need
I
healthy
understand.
avenues. We need healthy
Why
avenues,
is
and that's a
that?
healthy avenue. Plus, what's the greased up guy going to do for a job anyway? He's deaf.
That's what I'm asking. Why does the guy have to be deaf? I
Because
don't
that is the
understand.
advantage the hunters get, is that he has one of his senses dulled that increase the chances that they'll be able to catch him. His advantage is that even if they can catch him, he's slippery as fuck because he's
greased
covered
up.
in grease.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody grabs him, like, I got him, and they pull and they slide off his arm and they fall on their coccyx and they're like, I can't get up. Better luck next year. And then they run off.
Ah.
You ever play cow bingo? They put a square cage on the ground. They mark out squares and they number them on where the cow poops. Yeah, that's gross.
Oh.
So
yeah. Good name, Messy Bessie.
I feel like
but
we're not.
the game
I feel like
itself
we're
is
not meshing.
awful.
My game was like cheeky and fun, and like other than maybe a little bit of one-on-one human contact, it didn't get gross anywhere. Like I wasn't like, oh, we've got to grease them up in pig fat or something. No. Just we grease these bitches, and yours got
Help
gross.
them in oil.
Just fucking.
Yeah.
The
We
level
didn't
that
bring
you
the
can
pee
reach
and
on
the
board.
poop into it. You did.
Right?
That went too far.
Nobody asked for poo humor.
74 citations to drivers allegedly distracted.
Oh, dude. Driver's allegedly distracted. Here's what you tell me. If the driver's allegedly distracted, I'll see you in court. I'd like to see the documented evidence. What's the proof that I was distracted? I don't know. A guy dressed as a shrub. I might not pay attention to the road when I see a guy on the sidewalk dressed as a shrub.
Right?
I feel like
I'd
you're
be
gaslighting these
distracted.
people.
I'd be very distracted.
You're a
to
distracted
see
driver.
that.
Here's a picture of you clearly not paying attention to the road. Yeah, because there's a guy in a shrub suit with binoculars standing 2 feet to my right. I kind of that causes a double
That
take.
startled me. Oh.
I wonder what could possibly be distracting the drivers. It couldn't possibly be this fellow.
That.
It couldn't be this guy. This guy can't be distracting anybody. Why would anyone be distracted?
It's not at all distracting.
He's not distracting. Neither is the
Using
not-
an unusual distracted
Not a
drivers.
cop, dude.
And using a pair of 70
neither is the not a cop guy, which I kept clicking through to find. Neither is he. He's not distracting at all either. He looks like an Iranian Secret Service agent wearing a not a cop shirt, and that's on a good day. Other than that, I'm gonna say sunglasses, big ass walkie-talkie. The lower picture here, he's got a little bit of
Yeah.
stuff around. I'm gonna say if he's not a cop, he's a Fed. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Fed,
oh boy.
not a cop.
But yeah, there you go. So apparently in New York,
to drivers allegedly distracted by their devices in a 6-hour period. Some may call it a
in a 6-hour period.
right.
74
They
people
stood out there for
distracted by
6
their
hours.
devices in a 6-hour period. Those are some very high numbers. It's weird.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. I am
Well,
not surprised.
But like, why aren't we catching these any other way? Like, if that many people are distracted by their devices, when most people are distracted by their devices, they don't notice things like, say, a cop car. And so it's weird that it's like, no. I saw a guy standing in a shrub suit, and I went, yeah, I can go back to my social media. You know what it is? They're not distracted by their devices. They're trying to post about what they just saw on Wilson Avenue. No, dude, I swear. It's like if Sasquatch were green.
A tire.
Oh.
All right. Listen, hear me out. Remember that really old movie that was like a comic book movie? It's called Swamp Thing. I think I just saw Swamp Thing. He's got binoculars and he's checking out traffic.
He's watching traffic.
Swamp Thing's trying to figure out how to cross the road. Guys, we need to
Not
get out
sure
there
how
and
he
help
got
Swamp Thing. The only way this story would get better is if somebody launched like a net gun and shot like a net over this dude and be like, we caught Sasquatch. We caught Sasquatch. Get that dude who swears that his Squatch has been DNA tested and all that jazz. And the guy just, nobody's ever found one before, but he just happened to oops-a-doodle walk across a skeleton and find one. No one's ever found one ever before. He just happened to.
He did. I mean, he spent most of his life looking for them, so he was bound to find one eventually, right?
Yeah, but thousands of people have spent most of their life. Like, we've never found, like, random unexplainable bones, skulls, or whatever that could be like, well,
they
there's
live
no...
in Middle Earth. They only come up here very rarely, and they tend to
Or
live
they,
in the
or they come up to
least
write traffic
populated
tickets,
areas.
apparently. They come up to write traffic tickets.
I guess he was bored down in Middle Earth. He had to come up and check out what was going on.
That's what I do. I wouldn't interfere with this dude's work at all. I'd just get a Sasquatch suit and wear an actual Sasquatch suit and stand next to him. And then after that, we need someone to dress up as Chewie from Star Wars and stand there next to us.
And there.
And then who else do we get? Who's the third? Oh, and then was it Cousin It? Which is the one that's the all hair?
Oh, yeah.
Cousin It from the Addams Family?
Yeah, I think it's cousin, or is Cousin It the hand?
No, the hand isn't
remember.
a cousin. I thought the hand was hand.
Okay, well, then it would be Cousin It
Pretty sure it was Cousin It.
with the hair.
All right,
everywhere.
so there you go.
Yeah, fairly certain.
We figured it out. Cousin It needs to be a thing. We've got about an hour left in the show. We've got a couple different stories for the second hour, and then we've got our third hour stories. A couple different things that we didn't get to. For the second hour things, we've got a video that shows freeway driving can get crazy. We've got in our newest installment of let me preface this the right way.
The goddamn robots, John.
We've apparently got robot maids. So you have been yearning for our Jetsons future. You want the suitcase car.
Yes.
Well, we don't have the suitcase car yet, but apparently we've got like Automaid. So Robomaid, whatever her
something.
name was.
Robomaid.
I don't remember. I didn't watch the Jetsons.
Mary?
I watched the Flintstones for a hot minute, but even then,
Rosie. Rosie was the
all those
robot
cartoons
maid.
were kind of out of my league. Like I got into my own world with video games and other stuff, and then like I got older and it was like mechs and so everything. Hollow Earth, Middle Earth is the mythology for Earth that Tolkien made, said Red Scooper. So it's Hollow Earth. They come up
Hollow
from
Earth.
Hollow
Sorry,
Earth.
Hollow Earth.
How does that work?
You're right. Middle
do
Earth.
Do they like step in a hole in Hollow Earth and fall to Earth and pop out of the hole?
Well, I think
and
it's kind of like La Brea, only instead of
that's what I'm
falling back
saying.
in time, you're falling into the center of the Earth, which is Hollow Earth.
So they just wait for a sinkhole to get back home. Until then, they have to shave.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Something you're not
But
telling
you're
me
right,
about this
Red
peck
Scoper.
juice.
My bad. Hollow Earth. That's where they live. The Sasquatch, Bigfoots. They live in Hollow Earth. They only come out every once in a while.
But no, he found one. So yeah, I dress up as one of those and stand next to this whole thing for this New York cop thing. Again, I'm questioning what they're photographing and what evidence do you guys have of this? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
what
they
are you
swear
collecting as
that I swear I saw I was standing there in the suit and I
was
saw
standing
the guy.
there with the binoculars. I swear I saw it.
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
You know who I want them to pull over? Hand to God, lady. We saw you on your
Do
phone.
it again, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a phone. There's clearly a phone in your right hand. No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. All right. Anyways, so we have a couple different things left to get to. We have Netflix is being sued, and it's kind of in my opinion, it's kind of a money grab by the person suing. But it's interesting because it involves Nicolas Cage, so I'm very fun to talk about that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
we've got
good.
an update on the cyclosporiasis or whatever wave hitting the world. or as I call it
Right.
now, the brown vid. We have our first
Brown
deaths. We have our first deaths. So if former timelines are to be respected in the next few months, we'll see a rise in deaths, and we'll see some lockdowns. We'll have to start 6 feet distancing
6
when we
feet.
shit.
Elbowing and stuff.
Right. We'll have to start using every other stall, because if you poop next to somebody else, you might give them your
You might
poop
give them
vid.
your stuff.
And then of course the one that I'm most excited to see, we're gonna have to start masking our buttholes, I imagine. If
Probably,
if prior experience is to be used as the metric. So masks on your butthole.
I can see him too.
That way every time you fart, the particles don't get out. I don't fucking stupid. Anyways, so we've got those 4 stories to get into, fun stuff to cover. And then we've got to get out of here in 45 minutes. We'll have to fit all that
There
in.
you go.
And I do have third hour story stuff about one of these. Once again, we have human remains found in a freezer. And I'm just like, can we start
fun. Yay.
It's getting to the point now where I can't trust anybody I don't know if they have a chest freezer. If I don't know you and you have a chest freezer, it's like fucking,
Yeah, I need to be able to see into it
there's a
before we
fucking
can
there's
continue
a
our
fucking
friendship.
corpse in that thing.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Saint Caesar, Netflix should be sued for the amount of ads when watching movies. Worse than cinema.
Worse than cinema. Oof.
I don't have problems with Netflix having ads. I've never had ads in my Netflix movies. Do I pay like more for something like that? Because if I do, I never signed up for it. Maybe I could scale that plan back. I'll take a few ads if it saves a few bucks. The one that's really bad for ads with me is Amazon. Amazon's the one that's really bad with a lot of ads. Like we watched Lucky Number 11 recently, and thankfully they didn't play any ads during the movie that I remember. But
No, I don't think they
boy,
did.
did they play a bunch beforehand. Just ad. To the point where it's like, are we going to get to the movie? And then the movie started. And thankfully, we never tapped out to go back to ads. But I just love that movie. I get basic Netflix. Maybe I need to bump mine down to basic. But then again, I have mine set up so I can stream on more than one platform at once. That way the kiddo and I can both use it at the same time.
Right.
Oh, okay. So when you talk about butt stuff, it's okay. I suppose it's your show. Again, I was making a COVID and cyclosporiasis, excuse me, not cyclosporia, cyclosporiasis joke. But I mean, yeah. And I wasn't talking about like poop and pee and using them in a bingo card. I was saying I was making a funny joke about having to put a mask over your butthole and 6 foot distance when you shit. Like that. This is again. It's different. It's not the same, sir. In fact, I'm insulted that you put me in your league. All right, so this next clip here, they said it's from a dash cam. I've never seen a dash cam like this.
On this angle?
This seems almost like some sort of weird rear view mirror, like side impact cam.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It might be one of those sensors that they have around
Like
the
on
car
the
now.
Teslas?
Well, yeah, not just Teslas though. My dad's Rogue
Ooh, your
has the
dad went
sensors all
rogue.
the way around. Yeah, he lucked into that one for sure. It's a lovely vehicle. But yeah, it's got sensors which will show up on the camera on the screen in front of the dash.
Ashley Casey, I was behind. I have a chest freezer. I could fit at least one of you in it, likely both. Fuck. See what I mean? See, like
Yep.
she's a fun lady. She, chimes in the show, contributor to the chat, all that good stuff. Probably
Yep.
throwing us a few bucks in like a Rumble rant or a YouTube chat or something at some point. Oh, and thank you so much for all that. Yeah, still don't trust her. Chest freezer,
Yeah, no.
fucking dead people.
Get a deep freeze. Yeah.
You got fucking dead people in there. No, I got it because I got a half a cow. No, you've got a whole person covered by half a cow. You're trusting I'm not going to dig past the steaks and the frozen peas to find Pete, your next door neighbor, who was a real dick, kept borrowing your gardening tools. And then one day he suddenly moved. He didn't get any of his stuff. He just got up and he left. Nobody ever saw him again. It's because he's in your fucking freezer, Nancy. He's in your freezer. And you didn't think things through. Because the garbage bag wasn't big enough for his whole body, but the Ziploc bag can only cover his head. So now you've got a clear Ziploc bag over his face, you've got a black trash bag over the other rest of him, and it still smells funky because I can see his stupid tie-dyed shirt. Fuck Steve and fuck you, Nancy.
Wow.
Ashley Casey, I don't even like peas. They certainly aren't in my freezer. Dude, you got to keep peas in your freezer for 2 reasons. 1, in case you're ever anally penetrated, you need something to sit on. And 2, you got to hide the body. Like,
I have a bone saw you can borrow. Electric even. Oh, great. Thank you. Mr. Q and Ashley getting together to...
yeah, no, I'm not trusting either of these people now. Anyways, before we were so amazingly interrupted.
Rob, well, just one more, because Rob over on Rumble is correct. Never trust anyone with a pig farm. Just don't. I know from experience. Just don't.
Yeah, I again, and I have movies to thank for this. I believe I learned that from Snatch.
I learned that from Neighbors.
I prefer my way because it's less gross. like
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's a villain in a movie going, you know, like, never beware any man who has a pig farm. And I'm like, all right. But my bacon came from the store. It tastes like hickory smoked maple bacon.
Yeah.
Also known as really good stuff.
Buy local.
I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make you eat bacon, but I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you. And the way we're going to do this is I'm going to, my sister, before she passed, so showed me how to make wood wick candles. You ever heard of these things? You get like little planks of like cedar or something. They're really, really thin, and you put them in a candle like any other candle. When you light it, it's just the very end of the wood that burns, because that's what's soaking up the stuff. There's no big flame.
Right.
Okay. They can have more of a like an earthy smell or whatever. I'm just gonna, as opposed to candle wax, we're gonna fill it with bacon grease. So we're just gonna make a bacon scented candle, and you don't have to eat the bacon. I'm gonna make the bacon. I'm gonna eat the bacon. You can just
You're gonna pour
smell
the
it all
grease
the
into
time.
the
Yeah.
tin and then light it with a wood wick. Okay.
Actually, I love woodwick candles. They are cool. I made candles as a way to, like, when I was first disabled and stuff. As like a creative outlet and a thing for gifts and stuff. Ivy's mom got me into making candles, and I really did enjoy making candles. I got creative with it and fun ways to make different styled candles and things. It's fun. It's not a bad hobby. And so I did all of that. And apparently my sister's like, well, fucking hold my beer. And she's like, now I'm going to do woodwick candles and blow your shit out the water. It's like, well, fuck me then. Fine. But yeah,
Nice.
woodwick candles are pretty fucking tits, man.
Interesting.
So,
Never heard of that before.
bacon grease. All right. So we've been on this pause screen for a while now.
Yes. Yes. Let's see.
And I have to say, everything we've talked about in the last 10, maybe even 15 minutes has zero to do with what we're looking
Nothing to
at
do
right
with
now.
this.
So this is a quick
Okay,
clip.
okay.
This is a quick clip. It's made it on the ABC News. This happened recently. I want to say Friday, the 29th. That was Thursday.
Mm.
Yeah, the 29th was Thursday, wasn't it?
I think so. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
see?
anyways,
Yeah.
so that happened Thursday. It's making the rounds. I that's all I'm going to preface it with.
A tire smashing into an SUV.
Oh. Okay. That
Tire
sucks.
smash.
What do you do when that's rolling towards you like that?
Oh, I thought it came from the overpass. No, I guess the direction it's spinning in. No, it would have come from. Yeah, in front of you.
That came off
Yeah,
a
I have
truck.
no idea what you do.
There's a
It
guy
might
that's
have come
gonna
off the truck beside it. Yeah.
there's a guy that's gonna pull over at the next way station, and he's gonna realize he's missing a tire.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
What happened?
Weren't there more of these back here?
That's why they put 2 on each side.
Philadelphia Highway. Dude, I feel so bad for this person.
Yes. Yes. What the fuck do you do? And they are so lucky it landed on the engine and not the windows, the front window.
Well, it smashed its way up the fucking front of the car. When it got there, it finally got enough spring it to be like, boing.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, now the scarier part. You're the person behind this asshole. So you don't see it because they're driving in front of you. They get hit by the tire. You're directly behind them. You're going to have to stop abruptly because of their
Yeah,
vehicle.
slam-
But keep in mind,
yeah.
Murder Tire here isn't done yet. Oh my
No.
God, have you ever seen the movie Rubber?
I don't think so.
We're watching the trailer for Rubber after this.
Okay.
You're going to want to watch it. It's not a good movie. You're going to want to watch it. The tire blew off and took the outside one off the lug nuts.
Mm,
Great.
maybe. Yeah.
So now there's
Yeah.
a truck that's got no tires in one spot. Feeling way better about this.
Smashing in.
Yeah. You're that car.
Yeah.
Keep in mind the tire's way out. The tire's airborne. We can't see the tire anymore. You're that car, that truck, any of these people behind them. Now it's just like heads down, thumbs up. Let's see who Goodyear Radial's gonna fuck.
Into an SUV on a highway in Philadelphia,
Where did the tire go?
pulverizing the front end. Let's take another look there. It goes by, absolutely smashes the front there, and before getting over the median, before hitting the
I
SUV.
can't
It's
quite
unclear
see
if
where
anyone
it-
was injured in that vehicle or
Oh.
I can't see
Where the
it
tire
land.
came
Come
from.
back down.
It goes over the median, he
smashing
said.
into an SUV.
So I'm guessing it went over here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
on a highway.
Fucking Jesus.
Wow. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, that one. I really hope that the insurance is like, well, we're not sure if you're at fault. Off of what? The tire came out of nowhere rolling at me. I was going the right way. I was maintaining the speed limit. I was staying in my lane. I wasn't drifting. I was attentive. Hands at 10-2, feet at the proper placement for the brake and the gas. And all the sucking Michelin man fucking comes and punches my car in the front. What do you want from me? Anyways, now I have to show you this, and I want everyone else to see your reaction to this movie. Because again, I'm pretty sure you're going to insist you want to see this movie. I know I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Oh yeah, it's 2010. This is from 15 years ago.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Rubber, it came out 15 years ago. You'll understand why I thought of it the minute we saw that video clip. Meet Robert. It's a tire.
Everybody, this is what our killer looks like.
The tire.
It's a homicidal tire.
What?
No inner tube, no rim, just the tire.
Just
and the
the
tire
tire.
is killing people.
Okay. This is vaguely tickling the back of my
That
mind.
shit
but
wonderful
I
is one
don't
way this
know if
movie's
I-
great. I remember laughing at it more than I should have because again,
'cause it's just such a ridiculous.
it's a tire. And they do all the stupid tropes like the chicks in the bathroom. It's like, yeah, and that's when the tire strikes.
What brand of tire?
Probably brandless.
Wow.
Yes.
Is it black?
Is it black? I just love his empty stare. Like, it's a fucking tire. Have you seen a tire that ever is like? I know there's white walls, but you ever seen a tire that isn't black? They're all black. Go tire, go! You're a color the cops don't like, says Mr. Q. Right? It's one of those low budget indie movies, right? Yeah, it's a low budget indie movie, but it's also a really funny premise.
All right. I'm starting to like it.
Door just opened.
Come on, be a good boy. Blow my head off.
Again.
Come on, closer.
You get one of you guys
They're trying to stop the tire.
with the flamethrower. Just.
Anybody there?
Eureka!
I didn't mean to hit that button.
Weirdos. Weirdos. Oh, goodness. That looks awesome.
See what I mean? I told you. I told you if I told you about this movie, you were going to be like, all right, I want to see that.
That's very much like the Killer Davenport movie that I worked on. This
The
guy
Terror
got a-
Tires of Tucson, says Mr. Q. Also, the Michelin Murderer. Either one of those could work. I'm guessing they couldn't use those names because they probably wouldn't get permission from the tire. I'll be honest. If I'm like an executive.
I'm sorry. I
Uh-oh.
have to take this phone call. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, I did it earlier. It's only fair to you. Hopefully, it's not a telemarketer. Yeah. If I'm someone who's like at like Michelin or whatever, I'm like, yeah, no, we're totally letting them. They're not. It's not like the Michelin man's doing it. It's just a Michelin brand tire. Let's do this. What's the worst? I'd like to think the person's like, no, man. I gotta get new tires for my car, and I better get Goodyears because Michelin. That was in that stupid indie movie, and I'll never have a Michelin tire again. Fuck that. The Toyo terrible. Oh, Toyo tires. Again, it's a good movie. Anyhow, so yeah, I saw that tire.
So sorry. I have to sign off and run out briefly to help neighbors.
Is everything
So-
okay?
Oh yeah, there's no fire problems or anything like that. But Carrie, neighbor needs help, and so I've got to bounce out just a little
Tell them to
bit
fuck
early.
off. We've only got 30 minutes left. They can wait. Fuck them.
Not this time. Not this time.
All right,
But,
fine.
sorry, guys. I will be live at 4 p.m. my time this afternoon, chatting with friends. And thank you, Johnny. And thank you, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Asshat goes and jumps out on this. I mean, really, we had a goddamn plan. Where is that's Zoom? Where's Discord? Oh, there it is. Quit Discord. And we're done. Ashley Casey letter. I was just kidding. I wasn't serious about making her stay. I know her well enough to know that if she's asking to jump out, that it's important enough that she has come here so many times when I, like, after the show where I'm like, if you really weren't feeling that good, you shouldn't have done the show. Take the time off. So I trust that it's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I have to learn to share. Not be so greedy. Not everything's about me. I think Officer Krupke is outside her door. Ooh, MSO thinks it's Officer Krupke. She might have given somebody else's name as a feint, as a way to convince us that it wasn't Krupke, and Krupke's got her. There's only one way to know. You'll have to watch her show tonight or mine tomorrow. Or both, depending on how your schedule's. The Dunlap Tire Murderers. I feel like Mr. Q's really leaning in. He really wants to make like the sequel or the gotcha name based on the tire brand. But like they said, it's a brandless tire. Is that even a thing? Do they make tires that don't have a brand name on them? would seem really weird. This is an ambivalous radial. Like, I don't think we do that. I don't think that's the thing. I'm pretty sure tires have names. So I was talking about this earlier before she left us. So we have our robot story. I've got a couple stories for the last for the second hour. I got a couple stories to last us for a little bit. Generic tires. Ooh, there's a name. Generic tires. But I don't know. It's been a while. The last time I replaced my tires, I don't remember a generic brand. Hard to tell. Either way, purpose of that movie. And now I show her the preview. She thinks it's awesome and she leaves. Fucking dick. All right, so we've been covering the loss of ground that humanity has been taking to the robots in an ongoing segment that we lovingly call
The goddamn robots, John!
And those robots are now, they're fighting in our wars. They're fighting each other in rings for our amusement. They're scaring bears in Japan. All sorts of advancements and uses for the robots. They're teaching our kids in New York City schools. They're becoming sex dolls, I'm sure, eventually, if they don't already. Something that we don't need, but all right, fine. And now a San Francisco company offering a home cleaning service using a humanoid robot for a rate of $30 an hour.
Hire a robot to clean
Let's go. Boop, 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 boop.
for you. San Francisco robotics company is offering a new home cleaning service using humanoid robots. The company says the robots can vacuum, pick things up off the floor, and wipe surfaces. The robots will be available for a rate of $30 per hour. The humanoid robots are currently being tested in San Francisco, but the company says it hopes to expand access to more people soon.
That garbage is awfully empty and awfully light. So $30 an hour. Why wouldn't you just pay a person $30 an hour to clean your house? No offense, I feel like if you're gonna pay me $30 an hour to clean your home, that's a pretty damn good gig. Spend a couple hours cleaning your house, move along to a couple other people. $30 an hour to clean your home. So what is it? Just say the quiet part out loud. You can trust the robot not to steal. That's only until it finds out I've got free Wi-Fi and now it's downloading porn on the internet when it's there. What the heck, says Mr. Q. It's a weird, like, I don't think anyone... Were we complaining that having, like, cleaning services and cleaning ladies, were we complaining that they were getting too expensive? This is supposed... What are we saving? This is, like, the asshole that gets a cleaning robot is doing it as a brag. Like, for, like, 3 times what we'd pay some Chinese lady to come clean my place, I got this robot here. Look at that. Look how much money I have to flex. I've got a robot butler. That's fucking horrible, man. Would you pay $30 an hour for this? And by the way, nothing we've seen the robot do, and let's mute the audio so we don't have this person continuing to talk. Nothing we've seen the robot do. It wipes the counter, okay? Wax on, wax off. It vacuums poorly, but at least he gets under the couch. And it picks up a garbage can bag, provided the bag isn't too heavy. So at least we've got that going for us. All things you can't get a regular person to do. Does it do the dishes? I don't think so. It's got these weird malformed hands and head. I don't think it can handle doing dishes. It seems like wiping off the counter is really kind of the top end of its capability, which again sounds like something. Wouldn't you rather pay $25 for a human housekeeper who can listen to you when you say things like don't mix the colors with the whites in the laundry machine? Who can respect things like I get home at 4:30. I like the general cleaning of the house to be wrapped up by 4:30. Like you can have a conversation, they can understand you. And they don't cost as much. Mr. Q, hell no, I don't make $30 an hour. The hell am I paying anyone to do something I can do? Right? They won't pick up after the cats or the dogs or any of your animals. But $30 an hour for the privilege of going, look, it's a robot. So it does chores for $30 an hour. Yeah, you know, the same rate you pay your kids. You know, when your kids, you're like, hey, you know, every week, you guys, I want you, we'll pay you an allowance. And that allowance is based on you doing your chores. And we pay you $30 an hour to do the chores. St. Caesar, Johnny, want a job. Doing what? The robots are doing all the work, St. Caesar. How do I get the job? Plus, I'm going to help clean your house. I can barely do mine. I don't know if you notice or not, handicapped people like myself, not the most capable of cleaning. And again, I can't take a job that a robot's filling, especially since, as shitty as it sounds, that robot's probably a better house cleaner than me, you ass. Fucking dick. Anyways. So, yeah, the robot house cleaning service for the low, low price of just $30 an hour. Yesterday, we made it public that we are starting to offer a cleaning service with humanoids in San Francisco. Alex Koch, CEO and co-founder of Tau Robotics. The company is offering humanoid cleaning services for $30 an hour to selected applicants in San Francisco. So you get to be one of the few, but you got to pay for the privilege. Said the service is planned and aimed at part of expanding access to home cleaning. I'm sorry, you can afford to hire a robot for $30 an hour, but you can't find anyone else to come clean your house for $30 an hour? How expensive is living in San Francisco that $30 an hour does not a housekeeper wage make? St. Caesar, fast food workers are so screwed soon. Screwed soon? Where the fuck have you been? We've already done the stories. They're screwed now. The humanoid robots, just the flat-out burger-making robots. We already have an entire restaurant that's built around the idea that the robots build your burger and cook your burger. Mr. Q, you can't get a BJ from it. Too expensive for nothing. There's no way that robot has some Indian running in Bangladesh. Right? There's no way that that robot is being piloted by somebody in a third world country or some other place that isn't the one you live in, and it's a complete invasion of privacy because we're live streaming our camera feeds while we snoop through your house. There's no way they'll look into your personal information, maybe photocopy your birth certificate and steal your identity. Dear Lord. The company is offering the humanoid robots, cleaning services. We covered that part. I think many of our initial customers are people who didn't have house cleaners or who are not that frequent house cleaners, humanoid house cleaners, so it mainly just makes the market bigger, Koch added. I really think it's too early, said Goldberg. I would be very surprised if these could do anything close to a useful job of cleaning a house. Yeah, they don't look like they're that great at cleaning a house. And the other part that this Tau Robotics guy keeps forgetting, nobody can afford this. The people you're talking about, the demographic you're lying out for this robot like niche to fill, are people who can afford to pay an exorbitant fee for a house cleaner, but they've never had the time or money to get one. But now they'll do it because it's a robot. Okay. You're full of shit. Sir, you are full of shit. You should see how much I have to pay ACT, the girlfriend, and her kids to clean anything. Well, it sounds like you just live with a lot of messy people. If you're spending a lot of money to get them to clean, you just explain to them how you feel. It seems like a conversation. This is, again, one of those things where this is the advantage of people as opposed to a robot. You can explain that they are not working hard enough. Maybe cut back that allowance. I only have one question about the future, and that would be Mel Brooks about the past. When does humankind get past the stage of masturbation in everything they do? I feel like you're making a history of the world reference there, but I don't know that he ever insinuated that never ended. I really thought you were going to be like, I only have one question about the future, and that would be Mel Brooks. When do the Jews go to space? When does Israel unleash their Star of David starfighters? That's what I want to know. Mel Brooks made it sound like it was going to be great and magical, and there was even going to be a musical number. And now we haven't delivered. We haven't delivered. Gen Z women suck at cleaning, says Brian. I feel like a lot of younger people suck at cleaning. This is something I've been like working on with my daughter more. And thankfully with my daughter, it's as simple as just telling her. Like, you got to fucking drill it into her. But it's like, hey, pick up after yourself. When you get done playing with the Legos, we put them back in the box. When you get... when you jump up to run around and dance and then fling your body into the futon like it's, like it's a cargo net catching you from a long fall, you got to put the blankie back up over it because we don't want the blankie down. Otherwise, you get cat hair all over the cushion, risk staining, and it's just easier to keep the blankie up, easier to clean. Just a little work. That's all I got to do. Although... she's not Gen Z, though, is she? I don't know what she is. I can't keep track of all those things. I always get weird dates mixed up. And people keep reminding me I'm a millennial or something. Like I'm on the edge of millennium. No, I'm not. I am not. I only have one question. These robots are just reviews jerking off in the office. These robot techies. These robots are just techies jerking off in the office. I don't think they are. There is no more human interaction in anything we do. We are cycling it out with the humanoid robots. Once war becomes robots versus robots and people don't give a shit anymore, it's just going to become the unending way our economy fuels itself. Build more robots, blow up other robots, and fight with more robots. That's just all we're going to be. Our society is just going to crumble while we do all of that shit. We've got about 15 minutes left in the show. I did say I was going to talk about this, so let's get to this quick. 2 people in Michigan have died in connection with the outbreak of cyclosporiasis, according to health officials reporting today. Like I said, I'm getting a weird COVID itch. We tried to lock this down. We just couldn't seem to do it. We thought we figured out the source. We still haven't. The outbreak is going out and spreading out more. How long until we start locking us down? Again, 6-foot distancing in bathrooms. They are the first known deaths related to the multi-state outbreak of explosive diarrhea in the United States. 2 deaths have been identified as part of the cyclosporiasis outbreak affecting Michigan. Now, what I want to know, how old are these people? Are they the kind of people that, they were never going to reach the end of the trail once they got dysentery? What's going on? According to medical records, both individuals had significant underlying health conditions. It is COVID all over again. It is COVID all over again. Guys, the disease has claimed its first life. Cyclosporiasis has claimed its first life. We've had our first people in Michigan die of explosive diarrhea. Oh, so he just exploded in his bathroom? No, he had a heart attack because his coronaries were clogged with cholesterol. Wow, it sounds like the high cholesterol in the heart attack would probably be the cause of death. No. It was the explosive diarrhea. In fact, if he wasn't shitting his brains out, he'd be alive today. No, he wouldn't. We have to stop counting significant underlying health issues. Then this really wasn't it was the thing that did it, but why are we counting that and not any of the underlying health issues? So how many times does this one death count? Does this one death count on cyclosporiasis deaths, but it also counts on whatever infections they've had or whatever genetic condition they have or the cancer that they had? Well, he has stage 4 cancer, but it was the cyclosporiasis. No, it wasn't. It was all of the above. COVID 2.0, lockdowns 2.0. Right, but at least this time we'll be justified on the run for toilet paper. Everyone will understand why. It's because we're all going to shit ourselves to death. We're stuck on a Caribbean cruise, and it's called America. And we're boned. It's going to go bad. These are the first known deaths related to the multi-state outbreak. The 2 deaths have been identified as part of the cyclosporiasis outbreak affecting Michigan, according to medical reports. They both had underlying health conditions. No additional information will be provided on these 2 cases, according to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. So no more information. In other words, we have 2 old people who were really old. They got this and they didn't pull through. But if this wasn't going to get them, next month was anyway. And so we can't really tell you more about it because it really cuts the wind out of our sails when we go, a lot of people got sick with this. We've had 11,000 cases, and we've only had 193 hospitalizations. So that's not even 10%. That's a little more than 1% of cases resulting in hospitalizations. Now, it's even less. It's 0.00001% that involve in death. But that's not going to scare people about this diarrhea outbreak. So we can't tell you that Grandma and Grandpa were in their 90s and they were both cancer-ridden. They got taken out. Nah, no way. It's just the game Oregon Trail. Aw. I'm sorry, man. Oregon Trail is unforgiving. That would be a fun. We haven't done a game stream in a while. I should do a game stream with me and Digger where we just get drunk and play Oregon Trail. There are so many things that'll change in the near future if we can get this one last issue solved. Netflix. I meant. That's all, folks. I can't speak straight today. She left early, and now I don't know how to balance my shit together. I meant to talk about this earlier too, so I want to get this before we go, and we are down to 15 minutes, so apologies if we're moving through this stuff kind of fast. We'll kind of catch up with the chats quick. The idea that nobody in the 21st century has died of diarrhea parasite is completely incorrect. Happens every fucking year. Right. I'm just saying they're trying to fear bait us into the cyclosporiasis outbreak. And I would ask, is a lot of those diarrhea deaths in like third world countries in places where they don't have things like Imodium and like probiotics and stuff? Or are they like in the US? Is Anne of this Taco Bell's? Yes, it is partially Taco Bell's fault. We haven't really identified the actual source of the contagion, but believe it's Taco Bell's fault. Is Digger still streaming tonight? She should be. She said she was going to be streaming tonight. She had to leave early to supposedly help one of her neighbor friends. Something came up and she needed to aid them. So she's doing that, unless that takes her away from being able to stream tonight. But you and I will find that out at the same time, because as of right now, I have no idea. As far as I know, she's intending to stream tonight and said she was. So, you guys will probably be there. I may or may not be there. I'm gonna lean probably closer to the side of not, because I'm almost willing to bet I've got a tiny little person that as soon as this show is over is gonna want to come down and play Minecraft, and so I'm gonna have to hang out with her. She doesn't want to do it by herself. Thankfully, she's finally grown out of the phase of I just do everything for her, and now she and I both play together. It's a good time, and gotta get my daddy-daughter time if I can. All right, so this story we were talking about earlier. Oh, wait, no, I got to catch these robots. LOL, we don't shit in the streets. We don't shit on ourselves. Pretty good. Atomic Ray, but apparently it's getting into the food because it's in the lettuce. So this happens every once in a while. So for all the pluses we've made, there's still some minuses. Anyways, that covered up and caught up. Not covered up. Netflix Netflix getting sued, I should say. This is one of those things where I read this lawsuit and at first glance, I went, hey, this is you know what? Sue the fuck out of Netflix for this. But then upon second inspection, I'm like, something seems fishy here. Apparently, somebody made a movie, an independent film, much like the rubber film we were talking about earlier. They made a film with Nicolas Cage, and they were trying to sell it to different streaming services, including Netflix. And the film is a wartime drama called Fortitude. The movie was stolen from Netflix, and now the creator of the film is trying to sue Netflix for $105 million. The value of the film has been destroyed, according to the creator, because of the theft, the plaintiff said. While the streaming giant has accused lawyers of making hostile attempts to extort money from them. I'd believe it when you hear about this. Netflix is being sued $105 million by a film producer after a copy of an unreleased Nicolas Cage film was stolen from its Hollywood studios. An unencrypted master copy of Fortitude, a wartime drama starring Nicolas Cage, went missing soon after being delivered last month, Netflix said. I'm questioning whether or not the theft was an inside job. Somebody knew where and when to hit Netflix to steal a bunch of their movies? They just happened to come in a couple days after yours got sent in. The value of the film, set during World War II, has been destroyed because of the theft, producer Simon Afram said in legal action launched in California on Wednesday. Distributors are unlikely to buy a film that could appear on piracy sites, Mr. Afram's legal team said, and Netflix should have better secured the unencrypted hard drive on which it was stored. It's that last part that gets me. So the producer who put $45 million of his own money into the film. So you put $45 million of your money into the film and you didn't get a hard drive that was in any way protected so the only authorized people could look at its content. So you just mailed him a hard drive with your $45 million movie and you just assumed it was going to be safe. Excuse me. Yes, I don't have Digger here for 420. Hey, Alucard. $420. Hey, Al, you want to join us for the end of the show? We got like 10 minutes left if you want to, hang out. No? Okay, good. Everybody says hi, by the way. You loud ass hat. All righty. Digger answering, yes, still streaming. Invites will be sent out soon. Glad she can be in the chat. She bailed on the program. Abandoned me when I was at my weakest. I really needed that help, and she just packed up her shit and ran. Fucking bitch. So yeah, you're asking for $105 million because you put 45. If you asked for the money you put into it, I'd be like, hey, they really fucked you. Give you your investment back. You can still try and sell it, but that's whatever. No, I want $105 million. What if your movie sucks? This is the other thing. We can't prove that your movie doesn't suck because apparently the only hard copy you have, you sold out. Again, you didn't put it on an encrypted hard drive. Johnny, did you finish Lego Batman? Yeah, I finished Lego Batman. So yeah, $45 million of your own money into the project, which took 7 years to complete. If this was such a big personal investment, you didn't take any protection, any precautions. So anybody at Netflix could have just taken this hard drive. Forget the whole, I don't want it to end up on privacy sites. If it's encrypted and you can't access it, then only the people you know and you give the access to have access, because you have to give them whatever file they need to decrypt the thing. But if everybody in the office can just access it, if it leaked and they didn't get it stolen, who would you blame? You'd blame Netflix overall as a whole, right? Right. But the fact that it was stolen just days later, He sent the film to Netflix last month at the streaming giant's request, the case said. 9 days later, Netflix emailed the plaintiff saying someone stole a good amount of drives from our desks this past week, including the one containing Fortitude, the lawsuit said. Mr. Afram's lawyer said it was not fathomable that a sophisticated buyer would invest tens of millions of dollars to acquire the film and tens of millions more to market it while facing the constant risk that it could appear online to be viewed widely for free at any time. Right, but that's where you shouldn't have the fucking hard drive not decrypted. Is there a trailer of this shit? I don't care. Probably not. Sell it to Paramount after the merger. Oh, wait. Might not be happening now. Yeah. Netflix, however, said in a statement that it disputes any claim that it bears the risk of loss for a film delivered without the proper industry standard safeguards. While we do not own the rights to Fortitude, we take content security seriously and have taken extra measures to support the filmmaker and his team, including investigating the theft and monitoring piracy sites, not privacy, for unauthorized distribution of the film. So they're trying to work with it. The streamer, whose estimated market value is more than $304 billion, also said it had not shared information of the investigation with Mr. Afram's lawyers because of their, quote, hostile attempts to extort money from Netflix over this situation rather than work with us in good faith. Yeah. I gotta say, that's awful convenient. Someone just happened to decide to hit Netflix and take a bunch of hard drives. If a lot of people were suing Netflix, it'd be on board. But I'm guessing a lot of those other hard drives probably operate with having an encryption. So they really don't do that. I don't think we'll find a trailer. Usually trailers are a thing that's... Oh, let's close this out. See if we can find this. Fortitude. 2 years ago, Fortitude TV series. So we're not going to find... Wait, nope. Never mind, I take it back.
You know.
We do have a trailer, and we'll see how good it is, I guess. So this is the movie that got stolen?
You know about the Normandy landings. But what if I told you that landing was made to look like it was happening somewhere else? That's exactly what Fortitude is about. Coming in 2020.
Oh, this is a guy breaking down the movie. It's not even a trailer.
26. This big-budget war and espionage thriller brings one of World War II's greatest deception operations to the big screen, and leading the cast, Nicolas Cage. The film follows the Allies' massive plan to mislead Nazi Germany before D-Day. Fake tanks, inflatable armies, false radio transmissions. A carefully crafted illusion designed to convince Hitler that the invasion would strike somewhere else.
Okay, so that's what it's about. I still say it's awfully interesting that the theft happened just weeks after you sent them the movie. Apparently everybody else encrypted their shit. So, Mr. Q, it's all the garbage they wanted to tank. Well, it's Federalized. No, not Fortitude. Yeah, not Fortitude. They got Fortitude. I mean, if you couldn't sell the movie because they lost their copy and a piracy site thing happened, I understand the lawsuit then. Like, you guys fucked me on this. But to come out swinging the minute it disappears, to be like, we're going to sue these people. Like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. That last part made my hemorrhoids. What? That's crazy, Atomic Ray. I don't know why that would do that. At any rate, that actually looks like an interesting movie on a different note. Like, I could get behind a movie if it's telling that story, especially if it tells it well. Really should have encrypted that hard drive, buddy. It's all stolen valor in Hollywood. Jews. Wow. Strong thoughts. Well, I mean, I guess in Hollywood, if you were going to F anybody, the odds would be high that because that's who's in Hollywood. So makes a fair amount of sense. How is the movie Stolen Valor? Like, they're reenacting a thing, telling a story. Who's claiming they actually did it? Like, I don't know if you noticed or not, when Nicolas Cage plays a character in a movie, he doesn't claim that he's a World War II veteran or whatever. I'm not quite sure on the stolen valor. You've got me confused. Kraken Slap is saying, behind the show, from a tire that came off a semi when she was going to the cities. I'm sorry to hear that, Kraken Slapping. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Apologize if our story made that, dredge that up. Does Nick Cage just play himself? I mean, no, he's playing somebody. He's not playing Nicolas Cage in World War II. Nicolas Cage wasn't alive in World War II. Anyways, we're going to get going. Digger said she's going to be on tonight. So the plan is still for her to be back this evening. Thank you very much for all of the support. I'm very, very grateful. It's how we keep this little boat afloat, and I am oh so humble and grateful about it. So thank you very much. I'm going to get going. I've got to clean up here and get ready to host a small person for a while. I might be on Digger's show tonight. We'll see. Until then, stay frosty, stay safe, all that fun stuff. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. See you this Saturday at Stoney's. And don't forget our Fun Friday show this Friday. Hooray. Hurrah. All right. Boom.
Hey, did you hear about that brand new thing? Everyone is already complaining. Hop in the chat, give us a shout. Wait till you